With 3 games under their belt, the Spencer County Bears are 2-1 on the young season. Tonight, they will be playing their 3rd road game and 4th 5A opponent in 4 weeks. The GHP-SPORTS crew is wheels down in the south end of Louisville and ready for the Bears' final tune-up before district play begins next week. Their opponent, the Fairdale Bulldogs, and we'll have it all for you right here on GHP-SPORTS. Hello, friends, and welcome to Fairdale High School for another week of Bears football. I am Bo Bruner, alongside John Hutchins, who's back from his 1-week hiatus.
I am.
And glad to have you here tonight, John. Did you miss us?
Well, I got to admit, when I got home, I kicked the game on. I was watching you all. And watching it without a microphone in front of me, it was kind of a little rough. But, I'm sure you remember I did send a few text messages during the game about some stuff I was seeing, but I'll say it's always good to be back under the lights on a Friday night.
We got a lot of information to get to you all before the start of the game tonight, so we're going to take our first commercial break. But when we return, Blaine will get us up to speed with other teams around campus, and we'll recap last week's trip to South Oldham as we are now about 34 minutes away from kickoff here on GHP Sports.
The Cooperative Extension Office is here to serve all residents of Spencer County with educational and research-based programs. We offer programs for youth 5 to 18 years old through our 4-H program, where youth can make the best better. We offer free soil testing, and if you love to get your hands dirty, consider becoming a master gardener. We also offer programs for prevention, wellness, and individual family development, or you can check out our homemaker groups. We are located at 100 Oak Tree Way off Highway 44 in Taylorsville, Kentucky. Come in and see us or check us out on our website or Facebook.
Country Mart in Taylorsville has the finest selection of freshly butchered meats, produce, and all of the other ingredients to make your mealtime a victory. If you're running short on time or just don't feel like cooking, Country Mart is the only place in Taylorsville to get delicious Champs chicken. Dine in or take it to go. Your family will love it. Make sure to use your Country Mart card to save on food and earn points at the pump. Country Mart, your local grocery, proudly serving Taylorsville and all of Spencer County for over 50 years.
Here's some of the sports action we had going on this week at Spencer County. To start things off on Monday, girls soccer traveled over to Bullitt Central and won in dominating fashion 8-1. On Tuesday, boys soccer started the week off strong where they played Anderson County and won 5-0. Along with volleyball, also on Tuesday, winning against Butler 3-0. Then we move over to Wednesday where girls soccer picked up another dominating win on the road against Butler 7-1. And volleyball getting a back-to-back win against Fern Creek 2-0. And to wrap things up, on Thursday, boys soccer went on the road to Collins and had a tough loss 0-7. Make sure to tune into all the sports going around in our school to show support.
Thank you, Blaine. And
I don't know about you, Bo, but I love that.
I do too.
It's been great having Blaine being involved and being able to do these reports, keep everybody up to date. And Blaine, we appreciate your work and what you're doing for us on the sidelines. But as for right now, Bo, we got a football game tonight.
You know what? A lot of these games that he's talking about, you could see right here on GHP Sports
you can.
also.
You can, yeah.
You tune in.
Follow the Facebook page,
button.
yeah.
So you get to watch some of that. But welcome you all back to Fairdale High School and the Teacup pregame show. And, John, we're going to talk about the South Oldham game. But before we do, we've got to talk about some of these injuries. Man, they're starting to pile up.
Yeah, they are.
And we're not going to get too far into the weeds, but the Bears have been hit pretty hard these first 3 weeks. It looks like we've lost Tanner Schoole and Brody Phelps for the season with leg injuries. And Danny Armstrong was out here warming up in practice this week, but he was limited last week with a hand or a finger or some type of injury. And then Jace Phelps, we haven't seen him all season. He got hurt in the last preseason scrimmage at Grayson County, although he did practice this week, and we're hearing he's a go for the game tonight. So, but either way, that's 4 pretty major pieces of this puzzle Coach Marksbury is trying to put together.
Yeah, and Bo, injuries, they are something that will plague every football team. It seems like we've already had our fair share of them, though, for this season, and each of them, they've affected the team in their own way. Each one of these guys are important pieces for Coach Marksbury, but the biggest hurdle is for this team and for the Spencer County Bears is with these injuries, they're losing experience off the field. Luckily, Spencer County, for a while now, Bo, has been developing a lot of talent at the lower levels. And so even though we hate to see these players get injured, we don't like to see not having Danny on the field and Jace, we've been patiently waiting to see him come back. Glad he's here. But to have lost Tanner, to have lost Brody, we hate to see that happen. But for a while now, the Bears, they've had a next man up type of an attitude. And, because let's face facts, the games still have to be played.
So let's talk about last week. The Bears traveled to South Oldham last Friday night and took one on the chin, 30-17. But this game, John, was a lot closer than what the final score indicated. South won the toss, deferred to the second half, and Spencer County's first drive stalled. And Drew Dwyer went out there to punt, and Julian Miles returned that punt 62 yards. We was barely 2 minutes into the game. And South was already up 6-0. They did miss the extra point. Then Spencer County got the ball back. Third play from scrimmage after that score, Jarrett Stewart threw an interception with 8.5 minutes left in the quarter. South drove down to the 2-yard line, and things were looking pretty bleak for the Bears. But 4th and goal, boys in blue stood up the Dragons and got the turnover on downs. And that was a big defensive stand for the Bears, and you kind of feel the momentum switch sides at that point. From there, Spencer County went on a 4-play, 98-yard drive, capped off by an 87-yard touchdown pass from Stewart to Smalley, as you see here. Jackson Brown knocked in the PAT, and the Bears took a 7-6 lead at that point. On the Dragons' next possession, Ethan Arnold rolled out to the right on a 2nd and 20 play, and Bears linebacker Jack Massey came from the other side of the field. He laid the lumber to Arnold, causing a fumble. It was picked up by John Winstead, and 7 plays later, Jackson Brown nailed a 35-yard field goal to give the Bears the early second quarter lead. Because there you see that sack and the fumble recovery. The game stayed that way until the second quarter when Ethan Arnold scored on a quarterback draw, and the extra point was good. South took a 13-10 lead into the locker room.
Okay, so a lot of people out there might not know, we do try to script our pre-games a little bit so we kind of have an idea where each other's going, but I do have to throw something in real quick, Bo. Jack Massey, something I didn't write down here. Of course, Bo and I both working up at the truck plant. We have multiple people there that are big football fans from all over the area of Louisville and southern Indiana. And a buddy of ours, Kevin Cook, actually, he used to coach defense at South Oldham. He was at home that night watching the game. He's no longer coaching there at South Oldham. This last week, he was like, who in the world is number 44? Because that kid is a beast. And so, Jack Massey, you're getting some notoriety around the area there a little bit, and it's just a great job, and you're doing an awesome time out there on the field. But, really, Bo, you talk about that first half that Spencer County had against South Oldham, and the Bears, they had to be happy with where they were when that buzzer sounded at halftime. To make the mistakes they had made with the punt coverage, the interception, those things that happened in that first half could have easily gotten out of control, and South Oldham could have been way up on Spencer County before they even made it to the locker room for that halftime break. And Spencer County being able to do what they could do to stay in the game and keep battling. If you're Coach Marksbury and you go in with that type of score at halftime with those mistakes, I'm thrilled.
Second half, South struck quickly. They got the ball first and had another Arnold quarterback keeper after the PAT. South led 20-10 with 9:44 left in the third. And then on the Bears' next possession, they scored with our GHP-SPORTS play of the game. Once again, it was Stewart to Smalley connection, and Armin had to go up on this one, John, and had to high point the ball to haul it in over the South defender. And when he went into the end zone, there was nobody anywhere close to him. A 73-yard touchdown, just an unbelievably athletic catch. And with Brown's extra point, the score was 20-17 with 7:45 left to go in the third. On to the fourth quarter, though, that's kind of when the wheels fell off the bus for the Bears. Snap over Dwyer's head on a punt try, put South inside the 20-yard line. Spencer County's defense did hold strong and only give up a field goal there for the Dragons to take a 23-17 lead with 8:27 left. And South scored one more time with 3:39 left in the game when Arnold hit Miles on a slant across the middle, which he bobbled a couple times, John, but he did haul it in for the touchdown, and that gave us our final score of 30-17. And, John, you can always point to several things after a loss, but to me, this game, special teams really put the Bears' chances at victory in just a bad spot. They give up over 30 yards per kick and punt on the punt returns. One was returned for a touchdown, snap over the punter's head. It was the little things that almost never happen that all met in one night and all happened at the same time. But there was one bright spot for special teams. Jackson Brown, 2 of 2 on PATs. He made a 35-yard field goal. John, through 4 games, he's now 10 of 10 on extra points, 2 of 2 on field goals, 1 of 30 and 1 of 35 yards.
This is why so many coaches preach the importance of special teams. I don't care, Bo, if it's high school, college, pros. Some of the biggest mistakes and some of the biggest swings you'll ever see in a game happen on a special teams play. I would imagine, though, there was a lot of extra time spent with some of these kick coverages and some of these long snaps and some of these different things that we saw happen up at South Oldham. I figured the coaches kind of harped on that a little bit this week. Tried to reel that back in, make sure we don't make those mistakes, and give Fairdale a short field to work with.
Our 2 Trevor Brown Constructions player of the game was Jarrett Stewart and Armin Smalley. Stewart was 4 of 15 for 183 yards, 2 touchdowns passing the ball. Smalley caught all 4 of those passes for that 183 yards. That ended up, we're a young program, John, but that's the second most individual passing yards and the second most individual receiving yards in a game in school history. Running the ball was tough sledding for the Bears. They ran the ball 31 times for a mere 68 yards and just had a hard time penetrating that huge defensive line the Dragons had. That was anchored by a guy 6'8", 370-pound tackle and a 6'4", 260-pound defensive end. Brody Phelps was the rushing leader for the Bears. 8 rushes, only had 23 yards. Defensively, the Bears, I thought, played good enough to win.
I agree.
They only give up 222 yards on the night. And 6 Bears had at least 5 tackles. Noah Kropp led the way last Friday night for the Bears with 9 tackles. Brody Phelps, Aiden Trammell had 6, while Paxton Truitt, Ian Blanford, and Jack Massey had 5 apiece. I'm telling you, Spencer County is a run-first type of a team. We know that. Their offensive attack with the wing tee, running the pre-snap motion, doing all those different things, this is what they try to do. And to go up to South Oldham last Friday night and to face not one but 2 guys that you could call a man-child out there on the field of the defensive line, it just made it very difficult to get those types of things going. Honestly, Bo, me sitting at home, watching the game on GHP-SPORTS, of course, I would have liked to have seen a little more short and intermediate passing from the Bears last Friday night. For much of the game, the Dragons' corners were playing 10 yards off the line of scrimmage and backpedaling
as soon as the ball was snapped. Maybe work some things out in the flats, whether it's some out routes, hitch routes, things like that, or even something, run a drag across the middle, just get over top of the linebackers and get in that soft space. But, regardless, I said my piece about that because I'll tell you, it's easy to be an armchair quarterback from the booth or even at home like I was last Friday night. The Spencer County defense, though, like you talked about, they were locked in. Given the situation they were put, in throughout much of the game, they played well. And, by situations, I'm talking about our special teams issues that we had. As you mentioned earlier, tip of the hat to Jackson Brown. Before the Collins game, we had mentioned that we were kind of wondering and questioning just what his range was. Well, Bo, I think he's showing us, and for Coach Marksberry, it's always a luxury to have a kicker that you can lean on when needed.
We're going to take another quick break on the Teacup pregame show, but on the other side, we'll tell you about our Taylorsville Community Church players to watch and get you up to speed on the Fairdale Bulldogs, as we are now about 12 and a half minutes away from kickoff. You're watching Bears football on GHP Sports.
For over a century, the People's Bank has been assisting our community with their financial needs. The key to that success has been the close connections we have made with the people in the community that we serve. Come in today at our main office located in the historic downtown Taylorsville at 23 West Main Street, or at our branch located at 5511 Taylorsville Road in Fisherville, and see how we can serve you. The People's Bank is proud to support the efforts of our local athletic program. Go Bears!
Do you know the Heirloom Traditions Company store is now open? You can get everything you need to update your home both inside and out using the incredible all-in-one paint and all-in-one stain. There's lots to enjoy here, and check us out at 33 Progressive Drive, Taylorsville.
Welcome back to Fairdale High School and the Teacup pregame show. So, John, let's meet our Taylorsville Community Church players to watch for tonight.
Sure.
For Fairdale, there's 2 or 3 guys we could have probably went with. I'm going to go mostly, well, he plays both sides of the ball, but I'm going to go with Kwame Anderson tonight. He's one of the main targets in the Bulldog passing attack, but he's caught 8 passes, 174 yards, 3 touchdowns on the season. But he's even a bigger menace on defense. He's one of the leading returning tacklers on this Bulldog defense. Had 38 tackles last year. But the stat that sticks out to me, 6 interceptions last year, was good for second in the state in 5A. And, John, I've got a feeling he's going to be all up in Smalley's business all night long.
I got a feeling you're probably right on that. Anderson, this is a guy, Kwame Anderson, he does it all. This kid, he's as athletic as they come. We were kind of looking at this weather forecast earlier in the week, and, potentially having some rain tonight. And as you can see, even if the camera were to pan up, we got fair skies out here, just a few clouds. And it's going to be a beautiful night for football. And it was one of those that I was kind of hoping maybe we would have a little bit of rain tonight. We would slow down any sort of passing game from either side, simply because if we're not throwing the ball to Smalley or Brady Smith or anybody else, it might help pull Anderson out of the game a little bit defensively, but I think that's wishful thinking now, Bo.
Yeah, the storms have passed through, and it's beautiful here. Weather's nice, so got a clear night for football. For the Bears, John, we're going to go with junior running back Brady Smith. And with the injury to Phelps last week, the Bears have got to get another back to step up in his absence. It's Smith's time to step into that Cam Cardwell, Kellen Marksbury type role in this offensive attack. Yeah,
and I think Brady, Bo, I think he's ready for that role. One less running back in the, being available for the Bears. These Bears are not going to get quite as much rest during the game that they might typically with the rotation. Smith will be asked to play a big role in the jet sweeps, the counters, and maybe even catching a pass or two like we've seen from Kellen Marksbury in years past. But where I think he helps us is his experience. That experience, these other running backs, they're going to lean on him, as our running back room, as he shares these carries with the likes of Green and Higdon. And that's going to be something that will be just as big of an importance as the leadership that Brady can bring to the field without Brody Phelps.
So the Fairdale Bulldogs, let's get to know them. So far their season, they've started out 0-3 to start the 24 season. They're coached by Louis Dover. He's in his 8th season at Fairdale, has a career record of 49-35 in that time. They've reached the third round, John, of the playoffs in 4 of the last 5 years. And the Bulldogs and the Bears, they've met only one time on the gridiron. That game was 1 year ago, this past Monday night back in Taylorsville. The Bears came away with a 19-15 victory that night, giving them their first win of the season and setting in motion wins in 7 of the next 9 games for the Bears to make it all the way to the regional finals. Now, hopes are high for the Bulldogs this season, looking to build on 5 straight winning seasons. And they were set to have, in my opinion, John, 2 of the top running backs in the Louisville area, in Xavier Burks and Ledrick Washington return. Last year, they ran for over 1,800 yards and had 25 touchdowns combined. But over the summer, bad news struck. Washington transferred, and Burks is now had his 2nd major knee injury in 3 years, tore an ACL in preseason camp, and he's left Coach Dover with only 2 starters back on each side of the ball. So they will lean heavily on the experience of our TCC player to watch in Kwame Anderson. With the absence of those 2 main running backs, the ground game has suffered, John. When they do run the ball, Kevin West, John Kerr will get the bulk of the carries. They have another injury to Chase Hill, who hasn't played since the first week of the season. And through 3 games, the team has 48 rush attempts for only 29 yards. 7 of those attempts are quarterback sacks. So the Bulldogs will employ more of a pass-happy offense, and in doing so, they'll use 2 quarterbacks, junior James Myers and sophomore Jarrell Butler. Combined, they are 29 of 55 for 533 yards and 6 touchdowns through the air. Myers is a lefty and will be under center most of the night. He's hit on 50% of his passes, but is prone to throwing interceptions. Butler is an athlete and will be used all over the field, and we're going to stop for just a minute for our national anthem. All right. When Myers, John, is QB1, Butler is the leading receiver on the team. He's caught 11 passes for 209 yards and 2 touchdowns. When he's under center, beware the Wildcat. Yes. He is a playmaker and an athlete, just a sophomore on this Bulldog squad, and Coach Dover will use several ways to try to get the ball in his hands. Anderson is the second receiver Myers will look for, but job one for Anderson will be to lead a very young Bulldog defense. And Coach Dover says he's got a lot of holes to fill on that side of the ball, but he's extremely high on sophomore linebacker Chaz Tutt, who he says has got a chance to be very special.
Now, I know I say this before a lot of games when we play some of these teams that, you know, and I tell you, don't let the record fool you. And I'm going to say that again tonight. I don't want that to sound cliche or cheesy, but don't let the 0-3 record fool you. Watching film this week, we saw a lot of good things done by this Bulldog offense. The biggest thing, they just need to try to minimize some of those mistakes in order to keep some drives alive. To be honest, Bo, Butler, to me, is someone the Bears are going to have to pay attention to. as you mentioned, much of what the Bulldogs do to move the ball, it's going to go through number 11 out there on the field. And, only a sophomore, and we're seeing him in warm-ups. I mean, he's got the height and the athleticism to go places as a receiver. Spencer County, they're going to have to watch the quick passes. They're going to have to try to watch some of the screens, tunnel screens, different things that this Bulldog offense is going to do to try to get the ball in his hands. And, originally, of course, we're thinking that we could potentially have rain tonight. I was thinking that could really help the Bears in the fact that they wouldn't have to deal so much with this passing attack. But, of course, this is something Spencer County's going to have to really lock in on tonight. Now, Fairdale's defense, Bo, it's going to cause them a lot of problems this year, if they don't try to get some things together. You mentioned how young they are, how they have holes to fill. In the games you and I watched, their D-line, I mean, I'll just call it the way it is. It was getting manhandled. Their linebackers, they're playing on their heels. Spencer County's ability to not only run, but their ability to use motion to disguise where the ball is going, it's likely to give Fairdale fits tonight.
Okay, John, let's look at our John's keys to the game.
All righty.
So the first one we got on the list tonight is attack the football.
Exactly that. Attack the football. You kind of shaded to this a little bit earlier in the pregame, Bo, and dealing with Myers and how he likes to kind of almost throw the ball up in the air. So they're very interception prone. Also, we've seen in some rushing attempts that they don't really necessarily tuck the ball away very well. So Spencer County's defense tonight, they need to be aggressive, go after those jump balls in the secondary, and they also need to be ready to be going after that football when they tackle somebody. Cause some turnovers, get the football in plus territory, and see if we can do something.
And let's go down.
Got here tonight, upright and healthy. All right. Number 2, you guys have been selected as captains for a reason. So if you hear or see a teammate doing something, saying something that they should not be doing or saying, we need for you guys to step up, get it taken care of before we have to get involved. Gentlemen at the end of this line do not like it when we get involved, so we're asking for your help, okay? All right, Spencer County, that NFHS is ahead. On the back so we can't mess this up. What like?
Heads.
Called heads. It called heads.
If I drop it, we'll do it again. Tail. You won the toss. I believe you want the ball.
Yes, sir.
And you all want to kick away from the clock. Guys, spin around for me.
So Fairdale has won the toss, and they want the football. So Spencer County will be kicking from right to left. So let's get to our second key, John. Here,
Yeah.
push them back, way back.
Kind of wanted to tip my hat at the cheerleaders on this one, if you couldn't tell, and I'm glad you played along with that, actually. That was nice. As we were discussing things before, the Bulldogs' defense, they're hurting. And if we can use our strength on the offensive line to blow open some holes, I think we can pick up some first downs on the ground, control the clock, and not even need to worry about throwing the ball too much in this game.
And we kick, pass, and run till the battle is won.
I know. That's, Kentucky right there, UK. I've got a UK hat on tonight, actually. But Spencer County so far has done a good job playing hard in their first 3 games. Tonight, we have an opportunity to flex our muscles against this Bulldogs team. But like I said earlier, don't let this 0-3 record fool you. The Bears, they need to go out tonight, Bo, with the pedal pressed to the floor and not let up until that final horn sounds.
And the clock has hit 0. And we're ready for the Darty's Body Shop and Service Center game of the week, John.
Yes,
Spencer
we
County
are.
at Fairdale. First trip over here for the Bears. First trip for me at the football field. I've been to the King of the Bluegrass more times than I can count, John, but I can't
That's not
can't
saying
remember.
a lot, really. You got your shoes on still, so I figure.
He's always got one for
I
me,
always got one for you.
But and no, I've never been here for a football game, so love the press box.
Oh, yeah, this is great.
Fairdale's been very hospitable, put us up here in the press box, and Coach Marksbury, you go back and watch this later. hopefully somebody takes some pictures of the way this is set up.
Pictures, steal some blueprints, something.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is all right.
Drew Dwyer out set to kick off for the Bears.
Kwame Anderson, Maurice Mason, both going back deep. And Kwame Anderson, Bo, that's somebody we talked about in the pregame. This is a guy to watch for these Bulldogs and the athleticism that he has. And, of course, after them watching film of last week and the struggles that Spencer County had covering the kickoffs, look for that. Look for these Bears to really try to stay in their lanes, contain, and be able to get down there and make a good tackle.
See, it's interesting to see here what changes, if any, Coach Iyer has done for the special teams.
Yeah.
And, folks, we are underway. Kick fielded, goes through Anderson's hands into the end zone.
Yeah, ball
for
across the plane. Yep, he's going to get the touchback right there. It's going to bring the ball out to the 20-yard line, Bo, and it's where we're going to get our first attempt at seeing this air raid offense that Coach Dover has with these Bulldogs.
They will use two quarterbacks, folks, like we talked about. 15.
I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed. I had till the battle was won as a key, and then I said air raid, and you didn't even mention it after I said that.
Yeah, well.
What kind of Kentucky fan are you anyway?
A disappointed one right now.
After last week, I'm with you.
Myers back at quarterback. Two wide out either way for the Bulldogs in pistol formation. Handoff up the middle. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage by the Bears. Several Bears in on that tackle. See.
Yeah, nothing going there is Ian Blanford coming up from his linebacker position and being able to get that tackle.
Bring up 2nd down and 10 for Fairdale.
Brings up 2nd and 9 for the Bulldogs.
They did give him a yard on that. 2nd down and 9. 4 wide again. Myers from the gun, looking to pass. He's going deep, trying to get it to Butler, and that's over his head, out of bounds, incomplete.
Yeah, Butler there, guy we talked about in pregame too, as being somebody that Spencer County is going to have to be locked down on. Brady Smith in coverage on that pass, able to stay with him stride for stride, ball a little bit overthrown to try to get to him, but if Spencer County, when they line up, if they don't know where number 11 is, that's somebody that can hurt us.
3rd down and 9. This time Butler on the near side of the field by himself. Myers from the gun. Drops back. Screen pass, tunnel across the middle. Gets up enough. Got the first down. That's Anderson. Gets across the 40. Breaks a couple tackles. Noah Kropp runs him down from behind, but not until he crosses midfield. 32-yard gain for Kwame Anderson.
Coaches are going to be a little upset with that one right there, Bo. That's something.
Poor tackling.
Well, and it's day one stuff. If you look at our Country Mart Instant Replay here, the linemen not even hardly touched as they're going through that. There's got to be some recognition from these linebackers, from these linemen, to understand that a screen is coming their way. We talked about this early in pregame about the tunnel screen and what they'll try to do. Very well executed by the Bulldogs, very poorly executed by the Bears.
Trips out to the left. This time, he's keeping it himself, rolls and gets the pass across the middle, again to Anderson. Pickup of 7.
Yeah, Caleb Higdon there on the tackle, the coverage and the tackle for the Bears. That's a good chunk gain, though, if you're Fairdale. You got to be happy with that 7 yards, Bo, being able to pick that up on first down. Knowing that they struggle to move the ball on the ground to begin with, you got a lot of options now on 2nd down.
2nd down and 3. Trips to the left, Butler to the right. Myers, handoff, goes to John Kerr. Gets enough for the first down, still on his feet across the 25. Is going to go out of bounds right at the 25-yard line. Pickup of 15 for Kerr.
Bulldogs, they're doing a good job of being able to move the football, even on the ground right there. We know they've struggled with that. Spencer County, I mean, a little bit deep there from the defensive end position. Ian Blanford just driving so far back, kind of almost took himself out of the play rather than be able to set that edge. And when nobody's coming up from the outside, you don't have the corner recognizing, seeing what's happened and trying to get back upfield, you're going to lose some yardage.
1st and 10. Hand off again to Kerr. Going to make his way up to about the 20-yard line, pick up a 5.
Yeah, Noah Krupp there on the stop, making the tackle, still, giving up 4 yards. Spencer County cannot be happy with how their defense is playing right now. We see Amari McCarty coming out onto the field, get a little bit more speed out there maybe. Oh, and we've seen Spencer County's went to a 30 here, Bo. They got 3 down linemen on the defense rather than the 4. They're bringing out that speed at linebacker.
Coach Dover notices it right away and calls the timeout.
Yeah, this is something you and I talked about during film session this week. We had looked at the scouting report, Bo, and we had seen where Coach Eldridge was looking at running a 40 front against this Fairdale team. And you and I both wondered, knowing that Fairdale likes to throw the ball as much as they do.
As successful as they was against Collins.
Yes.
Why would they try to run?
Exactly. You know, you might as well give yourself that opportunity to get that speed out on the field, to have people standing, people that can see. And that's exactly what we've seen in that, substitution there when we see John Winstead come out of the game for Amari McCarty to be able to come in. It's somebody with vision, somebody with speed.
A little more speed, give you that nickel spot out there on the field.
Yeah, right now, I mean, we're getting some penetration from the defensive line. That's not been the issue. We've kind of taken ourselves out of position a little bit from time to time, but the penetration we might not get as much with only having 3 down linemen, but that's not where we're getting hurt. We're getting hurt at that second level, and I think this is a great call by Coach Eldridge and a great substitution.
Second and 5, pistol formation for Myers. Low snap, gets it, hands off. This gets to Kerr again. He's going to maybe get back to the line of scrimmage.
I think they might have gave him a yard. Brady Smith coming up pretty quick from his corner position to be able to make that tackle. Good read by him and way to get a hold of his legs and hold on till help came. Mari McCarty, Jack Massey, Ian Blanford, all in there finishing up that tackle for the Bears.
3rd down and 5. Ball at the Spencer County 20-yard line.
We're going to have a false start there. Right tackle, I didn't see a number. But we did have a flinch on the right side of the offensive line for Fairdale. It's going to back them up 5 yards, make it 3rd and about 10. We hadn't really seen much in film when it come to field goal kicking for Fairdale. We don't know what kind of range they have, but you got to think in a position like this, you'd be talking a decent, like a long field goal from where they are right here, so not likely. So I imagine Coach Dover on the sideline making this play call, knowing that more than likely he's making another play call after this.
2-down territory right here. Third down and 10. 3 out wide to the left, 1 to the right. Myers from the gun. Throws back. Looks to pass. Got a man open right through his hands. Incomplete. Would have been short of the first down, but
still,
John, it would have been at least a pickup of 8 there.
Yeah, would have left him with a 4th and 2. And that's a 4th and 2 is a lot different than 4th and 10. Spencer County pretty well knows that they're probably going to be sitting on a pass right here. Of course, you had that success of that tunnel screen earlier in the play. Definitely need to be paying attention to that if you're Spencer County. That was a huge gain for Fairdale. But I do think we're going to see linebackers dropping back in some coverage here.
Fourth and 10. Got a 3-man stack off to the left. Myers from the gun. Now he's rolling to the left. Being chased by McCarty. Had a hand on him. Now he's rolled back. Pass is complete
but going to be
to
short.
Butler, but he's going to be about 5 yards short. He threw that ball 30 yards, John, but gained 5.
He ran the ball about 50 before he threw that ball 30 to gain 5. And we had a little bit of a spin out there on the field, too. We got a little turf tour up out there about the 34-yard line outside the hashes. But Amari McCarty bringing that pressure from the outside and getting to the quarterback, really causing a lot of problems. And, of course, by then, once that quarterback starts scrambling, the secondary did what they're supposed to do. They're working their way up. They don't want to allow him the opportunity to get to the outside. Almost had a completion there to be able to maybe move the football, turn, be able to go somewhere with it. But nonetheless, even with the reception made, 5-yard gain, Spencer County's going to take over on the 20-yard line.
1st and 10 for the Bears. Stewart under center. Handoff goes to Green. Tiptoes his way across the line of scrimmage. Going to pick up about 4 on that play.
4 yards in a cloud of dust. I like that type of football, Bo. That's just lining up and we're coming at you. See if you can stop us. Spencer County, of course, we talked earlier in pregame. Jace Phelps back on the field right now for the Bears at center. Big pickup for the Bears to be able to add him back to the offensive line at center and be able to get that drive out of the middle that we like to see out of him and the athleticism that he has.
But shout out to Gilbert, John. I mean, he's played the first 3 games this year, done a great job. They've kicked him over to right guard now. Hand off to Smith.
Oh, he's got plenty of room, too.
He could be gone. Pushed out of bounds. We got a flag back here about the 24-yard line. That's probably going to come back.
Probably in the area of holding right there. When you get that ball on that sweep to the outside, it's easy for an offensive lineman try to grab a hold of an end or grab a hold of a linebacker, and that's what you tend to see on that call. Check out the Country Mart Instant Replay on here. Great job with the play fake, faking it up the middle, getting it to the outside, but right there was the hold. It happened so quick, even on replay. I had a hard time picking up the number, but it's one of those calls, Bill. I saw it. You can't argue it right there. Spencer County's going to lose that yardage, still have the ball, be 2nd down.
2nd down and 15 now for the Bears.
See where they spot the ball. It might be 16. No. Be 15.
Brings up 2nd and 15 for the Bears.
That deception and that motion that they ran in that backfield, of course, that's what we've come to expect from the Spencer County Bears and this offense. And it's a great job from him and something that the Fairdale linebackers are going to have to try to trust their eyes and not just go off of that.
Stewart rolls out to the left, being chased. Just throws it out of bounds. Smart move there by Jarrett.
Live play another day. Going to bring up 3rd down and 15, though, and Spencer County's going to have to figure out something on this play. Fairdale getting some pressure right there too, Bo. That's something that this offensive line is going to have to work on. I'm sure they're ready on the sidelines to be able to talk to them and see if they can't figure out this blocking scheme to be able to pick up all these linebackers that Fairdale seems to be sending almost every play.
Fumble. Bears recover.
That's going to bring up 4th down.
Casey Coleman falls on that fumble.
A little different wrinkle here looking at this special teams play. Jarrett Stewart dropping back to punt the football.
We've heard some of this a little bit, John, but faked like he was going to throw and then punts end over end. Is going to take a Fairdale bounce, roll back to the 30-yard line.
Yeah, had a little too much grip on that sand wedge right there and be able to draw that ball back after it landed.
So
Fairdale's going to have good field position here to start this drive, Bo.
About a 15-yard punt there by Stewart.
Bulldogs will be 1st and 10 from the 30.
Now, John, see what changes the Bears made. Coach Eldridge has had his time over there with his defense. And
yeah, John Winstead back out on the field right now for the Bears. Looked like he's going back to that 40 front that he started the game with, seeing if he can get a little pressure up the middle. One of the keys, though, Bo, you're playing that defensive line position. If you get pressure, that's great. Have your head on a swivel. You need to be able to see what's happening in front of you. Just driving an offensive lineman back isn't going to do you a lot of good if you take yourself out of the play. So let's see if we've got these adjustments now with this 40 front and if it can make a difference for the Bears defense.
Delay a game on Fairdale. Push them back 5 yards.
It's going to put them back to a 1st and 15.
Brings it back to the 35. 1st and 15.
Ooh. Sitting here yawning, Bo. I shouldn't be. A little tired tonight. After my soiree, my vacation last week, you'd have thought I'd had all kinds of energy tonight. But still, maybe the Bears will give me some of theirs right here. We can get some good stops on defense.
Pistol formation, 3-man stack. Run up the middle. Bears are just struggling with this run game. Kerr's going to make his way up to about the 23-yard line. Pickup of 7.
And, Bo, the problem isn't a lack of contact. The problem isn't Spencer County not being in positions. We look at our Country Mart instant replay. A lot of this, there's contact being made, which we're just not wrapping him up and getting him down to the ground. That Spencer County's going to have to get better form with their tackles, keep a hold of him, get him down to the ground. We can't allow the running back to continue to drive those legs forward and pick up those extra yards.
4 wide for the Bulldogs. Handoff goes to Lopez. Drugged down from behind by Ian Blanford. Pick up maybe 1 on that play.
Bring up a 3rd and about a long 2 maybe, Bo. And again, like we were talking last possession, you got to figure 4 down territory if they don't pick up the first down here. So
Lopez comes off hobbling. A little tighter formation here. Kwame Anderson out wide to the left. Pistol formation. Myers hands the ball off up the middle. Stopped by the Bears, but not before they get up far enough. I think
they're going to give him forward progress for the first down. Yep.
Kenyon Young on that run.
Ball carried by number 5, Kenyon Young.
Bo, I think I hear a dog barking. You always appreciate those little nuances when we go to somebody else's field and we hear some of the things that happen, some of the traditions that they have, and that's pretty cool. I like that.
1st and 10 for the Bulldogs. This time Anderson out wide to the right. Myers fakes, got a flag. Now he's going deep, trying to get it to Anderson. Brady Smith in the back of the end zone covering. It is incomplete. That flag come out quick, John.
Yeah, that too was, I believe, in the area of holding.
Holding on Fairdale.
Holding happened. John Winstead also there at the end to get a little lick on the quarterback Myers. Look to Country Mart instant replay. You'll pick it up pretty quick as they're coming through the line. 54 just right grabbing a hold and not letting go, and that's an easy call if you're a referee. You can't do things like that without having that call come against you. And so that's going to back them up. It's going to be 1st down and 20 for the Bulldogs. Spencer County back to that 30 front again. We see Paxton Truitt move back up to that outside linebacker role that he was playing last week. Amari McCarty back out on the field.
Myers going deep. Trying to go to Anderson. That ball is almost intercepted by Smith.
We got a flag on the field here, too. See what the call is from the head official here. Going to have an ineligible downfield on the Fairdale Bulldogs.
Penalty is declined by Coach Marksberry.
Don't blame him. We're already sitting at a spot where it was 1st and 20. Accepting that penalty, yes, it moves them back a little, but then it would stay second down or first down.
First down.
Coach Marksberry wanting them to give up that first down. Go ahead and make it 2nd and 20, and force them to try to convert this. And, Bo, that's something that you see from time to time on some of these long developing pass plays. We had fly routes going down the field from the Bulldogs, and trying to get the receiver down there, it's really easy for an offensive lineman to get too far down the field, and that's going to draw a flag from the line judge.
Quick screen goes out to Elijah Rogers. Breaks a couple tackles. He's going to get forward to about the 16, maybe 17-yard line.
Break a couple tackles.
Pick up 14.
Broke quite a few tackles right there, if you ask me. If you look at the instant replay here, brought to you by Country Mart, Myers able to get rid of that ball quick. And this is, some of these athletes that we were talking about Fairdale having on the outside. We talk about the 0-3 record, and don't take that for granted. If you're Spencer County, you still have to come out of here meaning business when you come onto this field. And right now, our defense, Bo, they've got to find a way to get off the field and give our offense a chance to score.
2:37 left to go in the first. And Myers gets dropped. Jacob Biller, Amari McCarty, and Ian Blanford.
Myers getting up a little slow, too, a little dazed by that. Official's going to come talk to him, make sure he's okay. I think you're going to have him come off the field. And this is going to be a spot where we're going to see Butler now. This is the guy, number 11, that we talked about in the pregame and how athletic he is. And this is something Spencer County's got to be prepared for. We watched it in film. This is a kid that not only can throw the ball, but he can run the ball as well. And Bo, I think you and I had talked about the fact that maybe a Wildcat type. No, Myers coming back out on the field. Okay.
Gamer, John.
Yeah, I like that.
4th down. About 13. Myers going to the corner, trying to get the ball to Butler.
Great defensive play right there by Brady Smith. Butler wanting a flag on that. Brady Smith had gotten his body turned around, went up for the football. Of course, he has right to that football just as much as Butler does. No flag thrown right there, and it's going to be a turnover on downs. The Bears will take over on their own 23-yard line, Bo.
Penalties killed the Bulldogs on that drive, John.
It did, and that's something we talked about earlier, too, and the fact that we saw a lot of good things from these Fairdale Bulldogs on offense, but they make a lot of mental mistakes. There's a lot of things that Coach Dover is going to have to work to try to clean up so they could sustain these drives and be able to put points on the board.
Handoff. Goes to Armstrong up the middle. Maybe get a yard out of that.
Yard to 2. 2 if you're being generous. It's still going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Definitely tell these coaches did their homework from Fairdale. Able to get these linebackers up there playing close to this offensive line, knowing this is a run-first type of attack from the Bears.
Brady Smith caught from behind, drug down. Going to lose about 5 on that, John.
Yeah, Elijah Rogers being able to get back there quick into the backfield, be able to get a hand on Brady and get him down to the ground. And, Bo, we're sitting here facing 3rd and long again. And Spencer County's offense, I don't know if they left it on the bus or what happened, but
Rogers come through the line there, John, untouched. That was why it's easy for him to get to the backfield.
Looking at the play clock and looking at the game clock, just a slight discrepancy. Bears will have to snap this ball.
Braxton Phillips out wide to the right. We're going to get encroachment here, I do believe. A little offsides on the Bulldogs.
Free 5 yards for the Bears right there. Going to move the ball up. Going to leave us with about a 3rd and 8 here.
And he winds the clock here, John.
Yeah,
I don't
think you'll see a snap right here.
No.
No need.
You are not. And at the end of one, your score, Spencer County 0, Fairdale 0. We'll be right back on GHP Sports.
Who is Thoroughbred Asset Management?
We are local financial professionals for local people. We are your hometown coaches.
You'll see us at your school ball games, your church functions, our local chamber events.
Investing in Thoroughbred Asset Management means investing in you. We are community members with the goal of helping others. We know you work hard for your money. Let Thoroughbred Asset Management help plan a retirement strategy that works for you. We have access to all types of investment options and will form a plan that fits your individual needs. We have the tools and strategies we need to help make your goals become a reality.
Did you know the Heirloom Traditions Company store is now open? You can get everything you need to update your home both inside and out using the incredible all-in-one paint and all-in-one stain. There's lots to enjoy here, and check us out at 33 Progressive Drive, Taylorsville.
Welcome back to Fairdale High Schools. We get ready to start the second quarter of the Darty's Body Shop and Service Center game of the week. And, John, I'm looking at some stats we've got here, and it's not pretty.
No, it's not, I'm sure.
For Fairdale, quickly go over some team stats. On the wrong one. There we go. 94 total yards for Fairdale, 7 receptions for 77, 6 rushes for 17, and for the Bears, it looks like we've got 1 yard of total offense.
Yeah, it's funny. I mentioned our friend Kevin Cook in there from the plan. He's even saying 11 guys on defense within 5 yards of the football. We need to throw that ball, try to loosen them up, and I agree.
Here comes Higdon, gets around the corner. He's going to get across midfield, get pulled out of bounds about the 45-yard line.
A little spark of life there.
23-yard game.
Spencer County.
28 yards.
See her on the Country Mart instant replay, and just a little jet right type of a sweep, going right there. Higdon being able to get that ball around the outside, and that's really what Spencer County needs to do is try to get that ball into open space. Of course, one thing been hindering them, Fairdale, they've got some wheels on the outside, and they've been able to come up and make some plays, but good job blocking there for the Bears.
Handoff goes to Armstrong up the middle. It's going to drive forward for about 2, maybe 3.
The ball for the Bears, number 2, Danny Armstrong. He was brought down by the Bulldogs.
Flies getting to me, John.
You're complaining. We're sitting in an air-conditioned booth. Air-conditioned booth right here. The glass leaning out, nice table in front of us, and you're worried about a fly. That's awesome. That's great. Yeah, and you see what Kevin Cook was talking about right here, Bo. Safeties, 5 yards of the line of scrimmage. You've got to throw the football.
There it is. Stewart's going long, overthrows Brady Smith.
The Bears pass was intended for number 6, Brady Smith.
Bring up a second and about an 8, maybe a long 7 for the Bears, or a third down. I'm sorry.
Yep.
Like seeing that a little bit. I think that's something that it is a good call for the Bears to try to do that. Safeties have cheated their way up, trying to stop the rushing attack from the Bears.
Phillips out to the right. Stewart from under center. Handoff goes to Green. Tries to cut back upfield. Gets grabbed about the 38-yard line and dropped. He'll pick up about 4.
Yeah, he's going to cut that distance in half and going to leave us with about a 4th and 4. And you wonder what the call might be from Coach Marksberry here. As we already know, we saw Jarrett Stewart punt the ball earlier, so he's not going to leave the field. And it doesn't look like anybody else is coming out on the field, though, either. So I think, about a 4th and 3, actually, with that spot. Spencer County going to roll the dice here and see if they can pick up these 3 yards. They kind of need that spark right now, Bo. It seems like they're playing a little dead out there tonight.
One big play by Higdon, and other than that, it's been no offense. Stewart calling the audible.
Got to get a timeout. Coach Marksberry, I think, got his timeout in, looking at the play clock because it was ticking down to 0. Bears are going to get that timeout in.
First time out for the Bears. Each one have taken one now. 10:08 left, no score.
Yeah, and it's just what we were talking about. That big play from Higdon, that was great to see. The Bears needed to see that. Now we need to be able to follow that up. Get this fourth down conversion. Keep, the wheels on the bus turning right here as we can try to move towards that end zone and try to get some points on the board before halftime. Just been a very slow Spencer County Bears team tonight. Not what we're used to. Used to seeing them, especially on the defense, flying around the field. Offensively here, it just seems like we're not getting some of our blocks on the outside. We're not getting to these linebackers and being able to pick them up. And so now Spencer County leaves themselves as Bo just got the fly. I think he just killed it with his hat. How about that? Got a flag on the play. False start on the Bears. It's going to back him up 5 yards, and that's going to hurt right there, Bo. Those are the things right there and now Coach Marksberry lost a timeout, lost the penalty with the 5 yards, and going to force Drew Dwyer now this time to come out and punt the football away.
It's got to be frustrating, John, come out of a timeout. Everybody knows what's going on,
exactly.
And then you get the false start.
Exactly.
Dwyer gets the punt off. Good spiral on.
Good
Takes
roll.
a great Spencer County roll. Going to go down to about the 6-yard line.
Six or seven. They might spot it at the 7, but still.
35-yard punt for Dwyer. 1st and 10 Bulldogs. Felt like Miyagi there with that fly.
Did you really? Yeah. A little wax on, wax off going on over here. People, if you're listening, send help. Say, I need help. Send help. Goodness. Wow. And people think that we always have fun. This is actually frightening to me right now.
3 out wide to the left for the Bulldogs. 1 to the right. Bradley leaning forward as he takes the snap. Handoff up the middle. Nothing.
Might have lost a yard, too, looking at the line judge coming in. Going to take him back to about the 6-yard line. Bring up a 2nd and 11, I believe. I'm not even going to try to mention the numbers of Spencer County that was in there on that tackle.
Our public address announcer, give it to Massey. I'm good with that.
I'm good with that, too. That young man, he's played a whale of the first few games this season for us. Number 44, buddy, you're doing everything right.
Same formation. Myers this time looks to pass. Lefties going over to the corner. Just over Paxton Truitt's head. Hands off the hands of a Kwame Anderson. Incomplete.
We'll bring up a 3rd and long now for Fairdale. Dangerous spot for him right here, Bo. Ball spotted at the 6-yard line, 3rd down. You know you need this distance, which, of course, is more than likely going to have Massey in at least a 5-step drop, going to take him back close to that goal line. And you got to wonder, is Coach Eldridge going to try to maybe dial up some pressure here, see if he can blitz a linebacker or two to get some pressure on him, and see if he can't get those 2 points with that safety, or if he's going to just set back and try to play it safe and keep him from getting the 1st down. It's going to be a real interesting play call.
Myers drops back. Now he's going to tuck it and go.
Nowhere to go.
May have lost another yard, John.
Yep. And Myers is still down on the
took
field.
Another good lick there.
Jacob Biller getting in there to him. And I believe Ian Blanford part of that too. So we see our Country Mart instant replay here. Bears just able to get that pressure off the outside edge. Jacob Biller causing him to have to lose that, pocket, try to step up. He and Ian Blanford both in there for that sack.
Ethan Sutherland laying the lick. No, it's a part of football, John. I hate injuries.
I do too.
We're going to take a quick commercial break, and when we come back, we'll get going on with the rest of the second quarter. 8:56 left to go in the second. Score tied at 0. We'll be right back on GHP Sports.
At Acadia Counseling, we offer a professional, down-to-earth approach for adults, families, couples, and adolescents who are looking for lasting results in a non-judgmental environment. Located in St. Matthews and offering telehealth straight to your phone or Wi-Fi enabled smart device, Acadia Counseling offers evening and weekend appointments. Give us a call or schedule from our website and create a brighter future for yourself or a loved one.
Are you looking for a reputable shop to take care of your ride? Stop by Dougherty's Body Shop and Service Center, offering all manner of body and mechanical work to keep your vehicle looking and performing at its best. Conveniently located at 910 Taylorsville Road in Taylorsville, or find us on the web at Dougherty'sBodyShop.com. Dougherty's Body Shop and Service Center. Big or small, we fix it all.
If you're a current resident of Spencer County and you've been contemplating selling your home, now's the perfect time to have a conversation with us at Brown Realty.
Our local teams are experts in the field of Spencer County, and we reach all major counties and cities, helping families along the way.
There are so many great things happening in Spencer County, and Brown Realty wants to help you become part of them.
With experience in new construction and remodeling and everything in between, you can count on Brown Realty to be with you every step of the way.
Coming from humble beginnings, we know a thing or two about keeping families' needs first.
If you're buying or selling, Brown Realty is here to help you every step of the way.
Brown Realty is proud to be the largest real estate brokerage located right here in Spencer County, with local agents, local knowledge, and a passion to assist others.
Are you looking for a reputable shop to take care of your ride? Stop by Dougherty's Body Shop and Service Center, offering all manner of body and mechanical work to keep your vehicle looking and performing at its best. Conveniently located at 910 Taylorsville Road in Taylorsville, or find us on the web at Dougherty'sBodyShop.com. Dougherty's Body Shop and Service Center. Big or small, we fix it all.
Hi, I'm Kelly Hubbock, and I have been a proud resident of Spencer County for nearly 15 years. As a local real estate agent, I am thrilled to be working with Brown Realty and assisting more of my neighbors and friends right here in Taylorsville with their real estate needs. I can think of no better place to put down roots, both professionally and personally, than in Spencer County. Our community sets itself apart from others in that it possesses a small town atmosphere, in addition to residents who truly go above and beyond to help one another in whatever capacity necessary. Those traits, mixed with the genuine beauty of the county, make me honored to not only live and work here, but to raise my children here as well. And I look forward to working with residents of our community for years to come.
Welcome back to Fairdale High School. As we still have Myers down on the field for Fairdale, being tended to by trainers right now. John, we're going to try to take our focus away from that and look at some scores from other games around the area. And right now, the North Oldham South Oldham game, that game is 7-0. North just scored in that one at 6.5 minutes left to go in the second quarter. And I just got something on that where they played 1.5 quarters, and this is from Jason Frakes. They played 1.5 quarters, and each team has only had one possession.
That's crazy. You and I were talking about this game even before we came on the air here, and just how interesting that North and South game would be. We know what type of an offense that South wants to be able to run and be able to pound the ball, and we know North is going to tend to put that ball in the air a little bit more. And so really it's going to boil down to the defense. And we know South Oldham, they struggle a little bit with that passing defense, and so in my opinion that's going to give North a little bit of an edge on that scoring column. So really what the game is going to boil down to is just how well North Oldham is going to be able to shut down that South Oldham rushing attack.
Oldham County in the second quarter leads Collins 14-7. Future district opponent for Spencer County, Henry County, is down 13-7 to Anderson County.
Yep.
Big game in Lexington tonight after taking a loss last week. Frederick Douglass leads Tates Creek 28-7. And looking for other scores of teams that we are associated with or maybe playing, and I don't see any. Boyle County, Scott County in the first quarter, 7-0 Boyle. Christian Academy and Lexington Christian 7-6. That's also in the first quarter. And that's about all we have here right now. But again, Meyer's still down on the field. We are going to go to another commercial break, and we'll be right back on GHP Sports.
Are you looking for a reputable shop to take care of your ride? Stop by Dougherty's Body Shop and Service Center, offering all manner of body and mechanical work to keep your vehicle looking and performing at its best. Conveniently located at 910 Taylorsville Road in Taylorsville, or find us on the web at Dougherty'sBodyShop.com. Dougherty's Body Shop and Service Center. Big or small, we fix it all.
Country Mart in Taylorsville has the finest selection of freshly butchered meats, produce, and all of the other ingredients to make your mealtime a victory. If you're running short on time or just don't feel like cooking, Country Mart is the only place in Taylorsville to get delicious Champs chicken. Dine in or take it to go. Your family will love it. Make sure to use your Country Mart card to save on food and earn points at the pump. Country Mart, your local grocery, proudly serving Taylorsville and all of Spencer County for over 50 years.
Is your laundry taking forever to dry? Are your energy bills reaching unseen highs? It's time to call in the Dryer Vent Squad. According to the National Fire Protection Association, lint ignition and failure to clean are major causes of dryer fires. A clogged dryer vent also costs more in energy bills because it takes more time to dry, leading to stress on your appliance. At Dryer Vent Squad, we're not just cleaning vents, we're saving you time and money while keeping your home safe. Our experienced professionals ensure that your dryer vents are free from lint and debris, drying clothes faster, saving you money, and preventing potential fire hazards. Choose us for affordable cleaning, inspections, and repairs for all residential and commercial dryer vent systems. Life is stressful enough. Eliminate the worry over a potentially hazardous dryer vent by calling us today.
For over a century, the People's Bank has been assisting our community with their financial needs. The key to that success has been the close connections we have made with the people in the community that we serve. Come in today at our main office located in the historic downtown Taylorsville at 23 West Main Street, or at our branch located at 5511 Taylorsville Road in Fisherville, and see how we can serve you. The People's Bank is proud to support the efforts of our local athletic program. Go Bears!
Hi, I'm Kelly Hubbock, and I have been a proud resident of Spencer County for nearly 15 years. As a local real estate agent, I am thrilled to be working with Brown Realty and assisting more of my neighbors and friends right here in Taylorsville with their real estate needs. I can think of no better place to put down roots, both professionally and personally, than in Spencer County. Our community sets itself apart from others in that it possesses a small town atmosphere, in addition to residents who truly go above and beyond to help one another in whatever capacity necessary. Those traits, mixed with the genuine beauty of the county, make me honored to not only live and work here, but to raise my children here as well. And I look forward to working with residents of our community for years to come.
Did you know the Heirloom Traditions Company store is now open? You can get everything you need to update your home both inside and out using the incredible all-in-one paint and all-in-one stain. There's lots to enjoy here, and check us out at 33 Progressive Drive, Taylorsville.
Who is Thoroughbred Asset Management?
We are local financial professionals for local people. We are your hometown coaches.
You'll see us at your school ball games, your church functions, our local chamber events.
Investing in Thoroughbred Asset Management means investing in you. We are community members with the goal of helping others. We know you work hard for your money. Let Thoroughbred Asset Management help plan a retirement strategy that works for you. We have access to all types of investment options and will form a plan that fits your individual needs. We have the tools and strategies we need to help make your goals become a reality.
At Acadia Counseling, we offer a professional, down-to-earth approach for adults, families, couples, and adolescents who are looking for lasting results in a non-judgmental environment. Located in St. Matthews and offering telehealth straight to your phone or Wi-Fi enabled smart device, Acadia Counseling offers evening and weekend appointments. Give us a call or schedule from our website and create a brighter future for yourself or a loved one.
Are you looking for a reputable shop to take care of your ride? Stop by Dougherty's Body Shop and Service Center, offering all manner of body and mechanical work to keep your vehicle looking and performing at its best. Conveniently located at 910 Taylorsville Road in Taylorsville, or find us on the web at Dougherty'sBodyShop.com. Dougherty's Body Shop and Service Center. Big or small, we fix it all.
Country Mart in Taylorsville has the finest selection of freshly butchered meats, produce, and all of the other ingredients to make your mealtime a victory. If you're running short on time or just don't feel like cooking, Country Mart is the only place in Taylorsville to get delicious Champs chicken. Dine in or take it to go. Your family will love it. Make sure to use your Country Mart card to save on food and earn points at the pump. Country Mart, your local grocery, proudly serving Taylorsville and all of Spencer County for over 50 years.
Is your laundry taking forever to dry? Are your energy bills reaching unseen highs? It's time to call in the Dryer Vent Squad. According to the National Fire Protection Association, lint ignition and failure to clean are major causes of dryer fires. A clogged dryer vent also costs more in energy bills because it takes more time to dry, leading to stress on your appliance. At Dryer Vent Squad, we're not just cleaning vents, we're saving you time and money while keeping your home safe. Our experienced professionals ensure that your dryer vents are free from lint and debris, drying clothes faster, saving you money, and preventing potential fire hazards. Choose us for affordable cleaning, inspections, and repairs for all residential and commercial dryer vent systems. Life is stressful enough. Eliminate the worry over a potentially hazardous dryer vent by calling us today.
For over a century, the People's Bank has been assisting our community with their financial needs. The key to that success has been the close connections we have made with the people in the community that we serve. Come in today at our main office located in the historic downtown Taylorsville at 23 West Main Street, or at our branch located at 5511 Taylorsville Road in Fisherville, and see how we can serve you. The People's Bank is proud to support the efforts of our local athletic program. Go Bears!
Hi, I'm Kelly Hubbock, and I have been a proud resident of Spencer County for nearly 15 years. As a local real estate agent, I am thrilled to be working with Brown Realty and assisting more of my neighbors and friends right here in Taylorsville with their real estate needs. I can think of no better place to put down roots, both professionally and personally, than in Spencer County. Our community sets itself apart from others in that it possesses a small town atmosphere, in addition to residents who truly go above and beyond to help one another in whatever capacity necessary. Those traits, mixed with the genuine beauty of the county, make me honored to not only live and work here, but to raise my children here as well. And I look forward to working with residents of our community for years to come.
Are you looking for a reputable shop to take care of your ride? Stop by Dougherty's Body Shop and Service Center, offering all manner of body and mechanical work to keep your vehicle looking and performing at its best. Conveniently located at 910 Taylorsville Road in Taylorsville, or find us on the web at Dougherty'sBodyShop.com. Dougherty's Body Shop and Service Center. Big or small, we fix it all.
At Acadia Counseling, we offer a professional, down-to-earth approach for adults, families, couples, and adolescents who are looking for lasting results in a non-judgmental environment. Located in St. Matthews and offering telehealth straight to your phone or Wi-Fi enabled smart device, Acadia Counseling offers evening and weekend appointments. Give us a call or schedule from our website and create a brighter future for yourself or a loved one. At Acadia Counseling, we offer a
If you're a current resident of Spencer County and you've been contemplating selling your home, now's the perfect time to have a conversation with us at Brown Realty.
Our local teams are experts in the field of Spencer County, and we reach all major counties and cities, helping families along the way.
There are so many great things happening in Spencer County, and Brown Realty wants to help you become part of them.
With experience in new construction and remodeling and everything in between, you can count on Brown Realty to be with you every step of the way.
Coming from humble beginnings, we know a thing or two about keeping families' needs first.
If you're buying or selling, Brown Realty is here to help you every step of the way.
Brown Realty is proud to be the largest real estate brokerage located right here in Spencer County, with local agents, local knowledge, and a passion to assist others.
If you're a current resident of Spencer County and
Country Mart in Taylorsville has the finest selection of freshly butchered meats, produce, and all of the other ingredients to make your mealtime a victory. If you're running short on time or just don't feel like cooking, Country Mart is the only place in Taylorsville to get delicious Champs chicken. Dine in or take it to go. Your family will love it. Make sure to use your Country Mart card to save on food and earn points at the pump. Country Mart, your local grocery, proudly serving Taylorsville and all of Spencer County for over 50 years.
Welcome back to Fairdale High School. Second quarter of the Fairdale-Spencer County game. Score tied at 0. We have an injury on the field. Bradley Myers, quarterback from Fairdale is still down on the field. We have no idea, and we wouldn't talk about it if we did, would we, John? But
no.
We a couple updates on some scores, but North Oldham and South Oldham. South just scored. Ethan Arnold, the quarterback, just ran one in. The extra point was blocked. So a minute and 20 to go before halftime. North leads South 7-6. And John, we were going to talk a little bit here for a minute about our players to watch in this game. First of all, for Fairdale. We talked about Kwame Anderson, how big he was on defense, but he's made an impact on offense so far tonight. 2 catches for 39 yards.
Yeah, I mean, and that's something we knew was a potential from that young man, and being able to do that. And knowing that, we also mentioned Butler and how important he is as a receiver for these Bulldogs, to have Kwame Anderson to be that other guy to help take attention off number 11 and really make it difficult for the secondary to pick up all the different weapons that the Bulldogs put out there. I mean, they're doing a great job of that. And simply put, Fairdale, tip a hat to them. They came to play tonight, and they're doing a great job being able to get the ball down the field, and Kwame Anderson has been a huge part of that attack.
And for Spencer County, Brady Smith, he's got 2 rushes so far tonight, -5 yards, John, but he had one, about a 20-25-yard gain, got called back for a hold.
Yeah, and those holding calls, they'll creep up on you at some of the worst times. You see that flag fly, and it just makes your heart sink right there. But, we talked about it after the play. Brady running that jet sweep out to the outside, and if you have that offensive lineman out there on that edge, and as soon as that guy goes around, the defender tries to peel away as an offensive lineman, it's just a kind of a natural reaction to want to try to grab hold of that defender and keep them from being able to get away and get out there and make that tackle. And officials, Bo, they're looking for that. They're going to throw the flag on that every time when you're not allowing them to get out there and make that play. But still, Brady Smith, player to watch. And, we know there's just under 9 minutes left to go in the second quarter of this game. Still a lot of football left to be played, and I still will proudly say I think Brady Smith's going to have an impact on this game before it's all said and done.
If you're at home watching, I'm sure it's probably going to be at least another 15 or 20 minutes before we get back to any action here. Player is still on the field. I am positive. We were waiting on an ambulance, and I'm actually shocked one's not got here yet. But
yeah,
we can talk about plays, John. So far in the first half, Fairdale's running 15 plays for 91 yards.
Yeah.
They've definitely been the aggressor in this game. Spencer County only 8 plays for 37 yards of offense. The big one again, Brady with the big run that got called back. Hold to 10-yard penalty, John, but that cost them about 25 or 30 yards.
It did, and that's where it hurts you even more. Not only do you negate that big gain by Brady Smith, but then losing that yardage on the next snap too. It's a big swing right there if you're the Bears, and it's a tough pill to swallow if you're Coach Marksberry and his staff. But with a little bright spot we did have on the offense, Caleb Higdon, being able to get around the outside with the sweep and be able to pick up big yardage there to be able to move the sticks and keep the drive alive for the Bears. And, so there are some bright things, some different things happening for Spencer County that we're seeing them to start to maybe wake up a little bit. But, Bo, for a while now, I'm sitting here watching this Bears offense, watching this Bears defense, and I'm wondering, did they leave their guts on the bus or something? It's like we're not used to seeing these boys play at that slow a level, and it's something to where Spencer County is going to have to be able to find a way to get some energy into this game, and hopefully here, even in this position that we're in right now, we can get a stop here on this 4th down whenever we do resume play again, be able to get the ball back and be able to see if we can drive down the field and put points on the board before half. We need to be able to do something before halftime. I have a feeling if Spencer County can't get some momentum on the scoreboard and something happening before they go to the locker room at halftime, it's going to be rough for these coaches to jumpstart these players.
All the scores that I give you earlier are pretty much the same other than the north-south game that I just updated. I did get just another update with less than a minute to go. North has drove down to the south 27-yard line, so we'll see if they can punch it in the end zone. actually just got another update. North Oldham's missed a 44-yard field goal, so that game is going to go into the half at 7-6. And again, we are in an injury timeout.
A little bit of a holding pattern.
Holding pattern here. We always, stress and stay on the safe side. So the player on the field, we were waiting an ambulance. So if you're here watching and you're what's going on, GHP's running a lot of commercials tonight. That is why. So if you come back and you're watching it, it's all commercials. It's probably I'm sure they'll give these players time to warm up.
Yes.
When they do get back to playing. So I'm positive it's going to be at least another 15 or 20 minutes, if not longer.
Maybe, and hopefully of course, if we are on commercial break, something starts to materialize out here, we will cut back. We will get you back to the game. You won't miss anything, but it's one of those moments where right now our thoughts are with young Mr. Myers out there on the field, and our hope is that even with waiting on an ambulance, that it's a precautionary measure for that young man. We hate to see the injuries. We spoke about them a little bit in pregame, and Spencer County being bit a little bit by that injury bug this year themselves. And so we know how much this hurts this Fairdale team to lose their shot caller from under center. But like you mentioned, Bo, and this isn't anything trying to downplay this when I say this, but, this is football and injuries do happen. And but we do wish the best for that young man out there, and are patiently waiting for medical staff to show up and attend to him. So, but I think, Bo, we're probably going to take another long break here.
Yep.
Be able to run some commercials again. Something happens, we will cut back in, get back to this game. But we appreciate you waiting here with us tonight, and we'll be back hopefully in a few minutes here on GHP Sports.
At Acadia Counseling, we offer a professional, down-to-earth approach for adults, families, couples, and adolescents who are looking for lasting results in a non-judgmental environment. Located in St. Matthews and offering telehealth straight to your phone or Wi-Fi enabled smart device, Acadia Counseling offers evening and weekend appointments. Give us a call or schedule from our website and create a brighter future for yourself or a loved one.
If you're a current resident of Spencer County and you've been contemplating selling your home, now's the perfect time to have a conversation with us at Brown Realty.
Our local teams are experts in the field of Spencer County, and we reach all major counties and cities, helping families along the way.
There are so many great things happening in Spencer County, and Brown Realty wants to help you become part of them.
With experience in new construction and remodeling and everything in between, you can count on Brown Realty to be with you every step of the way.
Coming from humble beginnings, we know a thing or two about keeping families' needs first.
If you're buying or selling, Brown Realty is here to help you every step of the way.
Brown Realty is proud to be the largest real estate brokerage located right here in Spencer County, with local agents, local knowledge, and a passion to assist others.
Country Mart in Taylorsville has the finest selection of freshly butchered meats, produce, and all of the other ingredients to make your mealtime a victory. If you're running short on time or just don't feel like cooking, Country Mart is the only place in Taylorsville to get delicious Champs chicken. Dine in or take it to go. Your family will love it. Make sure to use your Country Mart card to save on food and earn points at the pump. Country Country Mart, your local grocery, proudly serving Taylorsville and all of Spencer County for over 50 years.
Are you looking for a reputable shop to take care of your ride? Stop by Dougherty's Body Shop and Service Center, offering all manner of body and mechanical work to keep your vehicle looking and performing at its best. Conveniently located at 910 Taylorsville Road in Taylorsville, or find us on the web at Dougherty'sBodyShop.com. Dougherty's Body Shop and Service Center. Big or small, we fix it all.
Do you know the Heirloom Traditions Company store is now open? You can get everything you need to update your home both inside and out using the incredible all-in-one paint and all-in-one stain. There's lots to enjoy here, and check us out at 33 Progressive Drive, Taylorsville.
Hi, I'm Kelly Hubbock, and I have been a proud resident of Spencer County for nearly 15 years. As a local real estate agent, I am thrilled to be working with Brown Realty and assisting more of my neighbors and friends right here in Taylorsville with their real estate needs. I can think of no better place to put down roots, both professionally and personally, than in Spencer County. Our community sets itself apart from others in that it possesses a small town atmosphere, in addition to residents who truly go above and beyond to help one another in whatever capacity necessary. Those traits, mixed with the genuine beauty of the county, make me honored to not only live and work here, but to raise my children here as well. And I look forward to working with residents of our community for years to come.
Is your laundry taking forever to dry? Are your energy bills reaching unseen highs? It's time to call in the Dryer Vent Squad. According to the National Fire Protection Association, lint ignition and failure to clean are major causes of dryer fires. A clogged dryer vent also costs more in energy bills because it takes more time to dry, leading to stress on your appliance. At Dryer Vent Squad, we're not just cleaning vents, we're saving you time and money while keeping your home safe. Our experienced professionals ensure that your dryer vents are free from lint and debris, drying clothes faster, saving you money, and preventing potential fire hazards. Choose us for affordable cleaning, inspections, and repairs for all residential and commercial dryer vent systems. Life is stressful enough. Eliminate the worry over a potentially hazardous dryer vent by calling us today.
For over a century, the People's Bank has been assisting our community with their financial needs. The key to that success has been the close connections we have made with the people in the community that we serve. Come in today at our main office located in the historic downtown Taylorsville at 23 West Main Street, or at our branch located at 5511 Taylorsville Road in Fisherville, and see how we can serve you. The People's Bank is proud to support the efforts of our local athletic program. Go Bears!
The Cooperative Extension Office is here to serve all residents of Spencer County with educational and research-based programs. We offer programs for youth 5 to 18 years old through our 4-H program, where youth can make the best better. We offer free soil testing, and if you love to get your hands dirty, consider becoming a master gardener. We also offer programs for prevention, wellness, and individual family development, or you can check out our homemaker groups. We are located at 100 Oak Tree Way off Highway 44 in Taylorsville, Kentucky. Come in and see us or check us out on our website or Facebook.
Who is Thoroughbred Asset Management?
We are local financial professionals for local people. We are your hometown coaches.
You'll see us at your school ball games, your church functions, our local chamber events.
Investing in Thoroughbred Asset Management means investing in you. We are community members with the goal of helping others. We know you work hard for your money. Let Thoroughbred Asset Management help plan a retirement strategy that works for you. We have access to all types of investment options and will form a plan that fits your individual needs. We have the tools and strategies we need to help make your goals become a reality.
At Acadia Counseling, we offer a professional, down-to-earth approach for adults, families, couples, and adolescents who are looking for lasting results in a non-judgmental environment. Located in St. Matthews and offering telehealth straight to your phone or Wi-Fi-enabled smart device, Acadia Counseling offers evening and weekend appointments. Give us a call or schedule from our website and create a brighter future for yourself or a loved one.
If you're a current resident of Spencer County and you've been contemplating selling your home, now's the perfect time to have a conversation with us at Brown Realty.
Our local teams are experts in the field of Spencer County, and we reach all major counties and cities, helping families along the way.
There are so many great things happening in Spencer County, and Brown Realty wants to help you become part of them.
With experience in new construction and remodeling and everything in between, you can count on Brown Realty to be with you every step of the way.
Coming from humble beginnings, we know a thing or two about keeping families' needs first.
If you're buying or selling, Brown Realty is here to help you every step of the way.
Brown Realty is proud to be the largest real estate brokerage located right here in Spencer County, with local agents, local knowledge, and a passion to assist others.
Country Mart in Taylorsville has the finest selection of freshly butchered meats, produce, and all of the other ingredients to make your mealtime a victory. If you're running short on time or just don't feel like cooking, Country Mart is the only place in Taylorsville to get delicious Champs chicken. Dine in or take it to go. Your family will love it. Make sure to use your Country Mart card to save on food and earn points at the pump. Country Mart, your local grocery, proudly serving Taylorsville and all of Spencer County for over 50 years.
Are you looking for a reputable shop to take care of your ride? Stop by Dougherty's Body Shop and Service Center, offering all manner of body and mechanical work to keep your vehicle looking and performing at its best. Conveniently located at 910 Taylorsville Road in Taylorsville, or find us on the web at Dougherty'sBodyShop.com. Dougherty's Body Shop and Service Center. Big or small, we fix it all.
Did you know the Heirloom Traditions Company store is now open? You can get everything you need to update your home both inside and out using the incredible all-in-one paint and all-in-one stain. There's lots to enjoy here, and check us out at 33 Progressive Drive, Taylorsville.
Hi, I'm Kelly Hubbock, and I have been a proud resident of Spencer County for nearly 15 years. As a local real estate agent, I am thrilled to be working with Brown Realty and assisting more of my neighbors and friends right here in Taylorsville with their real estate needs. I can think of no better place to put down roots, both professionally and personally, than in Spencer County. Our community sets itself apart from others in that it possesses a small town atmosphere, in addition to residents who truly go above and beyond to help one another in whatever capacity necessary. Those traits, mixed with the genuine beauty of the county, make me honored to not only live and work here, but to raise my children here as well. And I look forward to working with residents of our community for years to come.
Is your laundry taking forever to dry? Are your energy bills reaching unseen highs? It's time to call in the Dryer Vent Squad. According to the National Fire Protection Association, lint ignition and failure to clean are major causes of dryer fires. A clogged dryer vent also costs more in energy bills because it takes more time to dry, leading to stress on your appliance. At Dryer Vent Squad, we're not just cleaning vents, we're saving you time and money while keeping your home safe. Our experienced professionals ensure that your dryer vents are free from lint and debris, drying clothes faster, saving you money, and preventing potential fire hazards. Choose us for affordable cleaning, inspections, and repairs for all residential and commercial dryer vent systems. Life is stressful enough. Eliminate the worry over a potentially hazardous dryer vent by calling us today.
For over a century, the People's Bank has been assisting our community with their financial needs. The key to that success has been the close connections we have made with the people in the community that we serve. Come in today at our main office located in the historic downtown Taylorsville at 23 West Main Street, or at our branch located at 5511 Taylorsville Road in Fisherville, and see how we can serve you. The People's Bank is proud to support the efforts of our local athletic program. Go Bears!
The Cooperative Extension Office is here to serve all residents of Spencer County with educational and research-based programs. We offer programs for youth 5 to 18 years old through our 4-H program, where youth can make the best better. We offer free soil testing, and if you love to get your hands dirty, consider becoming a master gardener. We also offer programs for prevention, wellness, and individual family development, or you can check out our homemaker groups. We are located at 100 Oak Tree Way off Highway 44 in Taylorsville, Kentucky. Come in and see us or check us out on our website or Facebook.
Who is Thoroughbred Asset Management?
We are local financial professionals for local people. We are your hometown coaches.
So see us at your school ball games, your church functions, our local chamber events.
Investing in Thoroughbred Asset Management means investing in you. We are community members with the goal of helping others. We know you work hard for your money. Let Thoroughbred Asset Management help plan a retirement strategy that works for you. We have access to all types of investment options and will form a plan that fits your individual needs. We have the tools and strategies we need to help make your goals become a reality.
At Acadia Counseling, we offer a professional, down-to-earth approach for adults, families, couples, and adolescents who are looking for lasting results in a non-judgmental environment. Located in St. Matthews and offering telehealth straight to your phone or Wi-Fi enabled smart device, Acadia Counseling offers evening and weekend appointments. Give us a call or schedule from our website and create a brighter future for yourself or a loved one.
If you're a current resident of Spencer County and you've been...
Welcome back to Fairdale High School. As you see, both teams now gathered around Myers out on the field. We are hearing some good news. We won't repeat what it is, but ambulance is here, and they're getting ready to take him off the field. And, John, we've been here now about 41 minutes since it happened, and like I said before, I'm sure they're going to give these teams, probably 10 or 15 minutes to warm up.
They're going to have to give them time to get loose again. Still 8:56 left to go in the second quarter. A lot of football left to be played. These kids, they've been sitting out, as you mentioned, 41 minutes, going on 42 minutes since the injury first occurred, and to give them an opportunity to try to avoid getting cramped up or anything, and there we see the teams clapping on the field there as they were able to get Myers to a position to where they can take him off the field. And again, that young man, we wish him the best here from GHP-SPORTS. We hate seeing injuries like this, and it's something that, as we said, is a part of football, as difficult as it is to see sometimes. But we're going to hope the best for that young man. And like Bo said, we are hearing good rumors, but we're not going to repeat what those are. That's not our place. We're not medical professionals, and here the officials are going to send the teams, separate the teams, give them an opportunity to warm up. And Bo, you and I, we kind of got to switch back into the mode of this ball game here. And so looking at this game so far, what do you think Spencer County needs to do to try to gain some momentum again?
Something's got to happen to kickstart this offense. And, we've seen it time and time again beforehand. We've always talked about Spencer County's a running football team.
They are.
But when Fairdale has 11 players, 5 men off the line of scrimmage, you've got to throw the ball to break something open.
You have to throw something. You have to do something to try to remove those players from within the box, because, simply from a numbers aspect, you just don't have enough guys out there to block that kind of attack. And, of course, Fairdale, give credit to the coaches. They watched film. They did things to prepare this team for this game, prepare their defense for the rushing attack for Spencer County, and did a good job. It's just a question of now, how does Spencer County answer that? How do they make these adjustments to be able to get the ball moving, to be able to put some points on the board before halftime? Now, defensively, Spencer County saw them come out in the 40 front to start the game, switched over to 30, back to the 40, back to the 30, and really, in my humble opinion from up here in the box, that 30 front seems to be working for us.
It does seem to be working. And, after that first drive by Fairdale where they took it most of the way down the field, the defense has really been solid. Fairdale had one drive where they had, I think, 3 penalties on the drive that kind of nullified that. But other than that, again, we talk about a lot how Coach Eldridge, how good he is at making in-game decisions and changes with his defense. And as soon as they went from that 40 to the 30, Coach Dover called a timeout right away. He noticed it right away, and now I think the switching back and forth has kind of thrown the Bulldogs maybe a little off kilter.
It has, and now you're looking at a Bulldogs team that not only threw them off kilter a little bit with dealing with that going from the 30 to the 40 to the 30 to the 40 and bouncing back and forth, but now you have a Bulldog team whose starting quarterback won't be with them now on the field. Now we do see, I believe that's number 18 down there on the field, Braden Heiss, a sophomore, who's taken some snaps. We also did mention before the game started, Butler, and just what he was able to do, and having seen him play some role with Myers, back and forth in the quarterback spot, and the threat that he might have, not only with his arm, the fact that he might be a little more mobile, be able to run the ball a little bit, could cause some issues for the Bears. And so it'll be interesting to see just how Coach Dover adjusts this offense to see a different quarterback back there taking snaps, whether it will be Butler or if it might be Braden Heiss, the sophomore. Either one, sophomore, coming onto the field, looks like, for the Fairdale Bulldogs.
If I'm Coach Dover, I don't know if Butler is back there. It's on a limited basis because that is your playmaker on the field offensively. And when you're already down your quarterback, you just you don't want to take a chance on him getting hurt too.
Yeah, you don't want to take that chance, but you also, as we are going to get going here, they gave him a couple minutes to get warmed up, and it's going to be 4th and 11 for the Fairdale Bulldogs. As they're going to come out here on the field in a punt formation. Punter's going to be backed up.
Kevin West to punt.
It's like Brady Smith back deep for the Bears.
I believe that is Jake also.
Beautiful
punt. About a 50-yard punt. Recovered by Smith. He's going to get it across the 40. Now 35. That goes out of bounds about the 33-yard line. And that's where the Bears will take over 1st and 10.
8:44 left to go in the game. And as we were talking there, getting ready for this game to reset again, Spencer County really needing to have some sort of a spark. Something happened for them on the offensive side of the ball. We had the Caleb Higdon run in the last possession, but now trying to string that type of stuff together, Spencer County's got to come out hungry, put some points on the board before half, or Bo, it might be a struggle to really get these boys amped up and ready to come out for the second half.
1st and 10 Bears from the Bulldog 35-yard line. Got a flag immediately. Offsides being called on the Bulldogs.
I think, we had somebody lined up in the neutral zone there for Fairdale. Officials are going to discuss it. And that's what it is. Dead ball offsides for Fairdale. It's going to make it 1st and 5 for Spencer County.
Best field position Spencer County's had all night, John.
Yeah, to start a drive, and sad to say, one of the best plays they've had all night right there with a 5-yard pickup on the penalty. I mean, still waiting to see something happen for these Bears to get them going.
Handoff up the middle to Armstrong, dropped immediately. Got back to the line of scrimmage. Bring up 2nd down and 5.
Not much there. 2nd down and 5. I was even thinking about this as that ball was getting snapped, even with a 1st down and 5. You wonder if you don't see Coach Marksberry take a shot. Didn't on the first play. Maybe if he takes a shot here on the second play, being 2nd and short, leaving himself potentially with the 3rd and short, or maybe something massive happening for this offense.
Handoff goes to Green, follows his blocker, gets forward, be right at the marker, but I believe he's got it, John.
They're going to spot him right there at that 25-yard line. I think,
First down Bears.
It's going to be a first down. Good run there by the freshman Jake Green. As you watch this counter develop, Bo, just how well Spencer County does it and how they get those blocks, guard pulling
Casey
around
Coleman
there.
with a big-time block there.
Sealing off that linebacker and be able to make that hole there, pick up those 5 yards. First down, Spencer County.
First and 10 Bears, the Bulldog 25. Handoff again to Green. Tries to get to the outside, tripped up. He's going to pick up about 3.
Boy, he saw a lot of green grass in front of him, though. I think that's
shoestring tackle. Got him.
Frustrated young man there in Jake Green as he goes off the field. And Brady Smith comes back on, and a lot of real estate in front of him. And just that, like you said, shoestring tackle, able to get him down on the ground. Going to bring up a second and about 6 or 7.
Noah Kropp in the game for the Bears. We've seen where he played a little running back, John, in a couple practices, and with the injury to Phelps, he's out there to wing. Handoff to Armstrong, nothing.
Once again, you look at this Fairdale defense, they're stacking that box right now, Bo. Spencer County going to have to do something to try to move those safeties out of that box because, again, right now, there's just more guys up there than we can block, and this is going to be the outcome of a lot of these runs between the tackles. And so if we could make those safeties move back, slide back, try to guard some people on the outside, it's going to give us a little bit more opportunity to maybe open up some holes between the tackles, but they seem to be reading our playbook right now.
Handoff again goes to Armstrong. He's going to pick up about 3 there. Coach Marksbury knowing he's going for it here on 4th down.
Yeah, I would think. He does have Jackson Brown over there, which we talked about him in the pregame and the threat that he is with his leg now that we've seen him be able to get that.
35. That's what he kicked last week in the game against South, about where he's at right now. But I don't think there's any doubt.
No, I think the Bears need this.
May try to draw them off sides here and call the timeout and think about it.
Yeah, still 2 timeouts remaining for both teams.
Snaps the ball. Handoff goes to Smith.
Oh, he's got room. He's got room.
Around the edge. Going to go thrown out of bounds about the 7-yard line.
Good run there by Brady Smith, able to get to the outside. And great job by Jarrett Stewart hiding that football and being able to use that motion, those fakes, to just be able to disguise that play to get Brady Smith coming from his wing position as he swings around the outside, hands off the football, and just a lot of space in front of him right there. Easy first down pickup for the Bears as they're setting 1st and goal now, Bo.
Phillips out to the left. Stewart from under center. Handoff up the middle to Armstrong. Hit immediately and dropped. A lot of this is just bait, though, John.
Yeah, it's got to be. It's the only thing that you can see that Spencer County is gaining out of calling these plays up the middle to Armstrong is even though safeties are cheated up, and they're going to be cheated up in a situation like this anyway with a short field, but even though they're watching that between the tackles, if you can keep their eyes there, it does give you an opportunity to maybe do a few things with those counters on the outside.
Handoff to Green, met in the backfield and dropped. Going to lose about 3 on that one. Bring up 3rd down and goal.
Yeah, Coach Dover just sending the house there on that play, knowing Spencer County was still going to continue to run the football. Man coverage on the outside, that's the only guy not in the box for Fairdale. So 10 guys lined up in there, and everybody sees it coming. Spencer County going to have to do something different. They have to be able to try to get the ball out of there differently. Of course, disguising the play they have a few times has really worked well for them.
Stewart drops back, pass, hits Danny Armstrong, gets over. Is he in the end zone? Touchdown, Bears! 3rd and goal from the 10-yard line. Jarrett Stewart hits Danny Armstrong. Armstrong takes it to the house.
We needed that, Bo. I needed that. I needed to yell about something a little bit.
Jackson Brown on for the PAT. Kick is up, and it is good. With 4:09 left to go in the first half, Spencer County 7, Fairdale 0.
Let's take a look at that play again on the Country Mart Instant Replay, and you see that fake right there off the bat that allowed Danny Armstrong to spring to the outside, and then as soon as he got that, it was just desire as he tried to pound his way through to be able to get into the end zone. And great job there by him. Great spark for Spencer County's offense. Let's see if the defense can come out there, get a quick 3-and-out, get that possession again, Bo. We still have an opportunity with 2 timeouts left in this half to potentially get another scoring attempt before we go to the locker room. And then, of course, Spencer County lost the toss to start the game. Fairdale wanted the ball, so Spencer County will receive that second half kickoff.
Got a little rain falling here, John. You can see it up in the lights.
Wow. Looking at the weather coming before I came here, it didn't say it was going to
like
do
it was
anything.
out of here. Yeah. I believe that's just the second pass of the game, too, John. That Stewart to Armstrong there. Dwyer on to kick. Kwame Anderson back deep for the Bulldogs. Shorter kick, fielded by the up back at the 15-yard line. Mason breaks a couple tackles and gets up to about the 35. And we do have a hanky down on the field, I believe.
You just called that a hanky?
I
really?
did.
Wow. Flag on the field. Let me get that in there. Just so everybody can understand the translation from Eastern Kentucky to English. We are going to have a holding on Fairdale. Happened back behind where the tackle actually occurred. The coverage team for Spencer County getting downfield, player being held on the back end, not
Mason
able to make that
was 10
play.
yards in front of that, John.
Yeah. So as you see this, Spencer County, they're just going to get back behind it and then not be able to move forward. It's not even we don't see it on the Country Mart Instant Replay. Like you said, Bo, a good 10 yards behind where the tackle actually happened. And that's going to be moved back. That's a spot foul, too. It's going to be moved back from the spot of the foul, going to put it back to about the 10-yard line where Fairdale will take over.
That 10-yard penalty is actually 25 yards on that.
That's
huge.
Goes
from the 35 back to the 10. Bulldogs 1st and 10.
And Butler.
We do have Butler in at quarterback. 3 out to the right, 1 to the left. Handoff up the middle. Big hole for Kerr. He gets forward to about the 18-yard line. Bring up 2nd down and 2.
Spencer County still struggling with this rushing attack from Fairdale. A lot of arm tackling. That's the difficult thing that I have when I'm watching this right now, Bo, is just seeing so many players make contact with these running backs, but they're not wrapping them up. They're not bringing them down to the ground. Spencer County's going to have to get more aggressive on the defensive side of the ball.
Hand off again to Kerr. This time hit about the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, that was a little bit better. I'll take that aggressiveness right there. Spencer County able to get in there and make that stop.
3rd and 2.
Important down right here. I feel like for both teams, 2:55 left to go in the half. If Spencer County can get this stop, have an opportunity to get that ball back, see if they can get a quick score on the board again before they go into the locker room.
Butler rolls out to the right. Now he's going to run. That pass is complete.
Yeah, they're going to get him up to the 35, I believe.
Pass complete to Kwame Anderson. 17-yard pickup, good enough for the Bulldog 1st down.
Don't know from up here. No, he did not get out of bounds as the official's going to wind the clock right there. Start paying attention to it a little bit more as we're 2.5 minutes left to go in the half.
Butler again rolls out. Pass is complete to Richards. He's going to pick up 2 on that play.
Mari McCarty getting up just a little gimpy after that play right there. We're going to have to watch this. Jacob Miller coming back onto the field. See if we can't get a little pressure from him from the outside edge, Bo.
2nd and 8. Quick screen pass. Goes out to Richards.
Nowhere to
go. Paxton Truitt catches him in the backfield, takes him down. It's going to be a loss of about 4. Nope. They're going to give him forward progress up to the 35. 34. Loss of 3. Timeout, Spencer County.
Yeah, Coach Marksberry using that timeout now, trying to save some clock as it's 3rd down.
And the clock is running.
That might be a timeout clock, actually.
Maybe, yeah, that's what it is. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Yeah, we're out here with the fancy things in Louisville.
Yeah.
seeing some stuff for the
things
play clock
back
on the
field.
I know, back there. The kid out there with the chalkboard out there writing down scores and keeping the clock for us, brought to you by Timex, when it comes to our clock. But still, good timeout here by Coach Marksberry, trying to save some time for his offense, maybe seeing what happens on this play. 3rd and 11, Bo, you got to think Coach Dover's looking to pass the ball here. Incomplete pass, stops the clock again, forces them into a 4th and long, and then it's a question of whether or not they would even go from it from there. Buried back into their side of the field a little bit, you would think. Normally, you would think that they would punt the football, but it'll be interesting to see how this turns out. Got a whistle from the line judge as he comes in. Not sure what the issue is. All right, here we go.
3rd and 11. Butler from the shotgun. Rolls out. McCarty getting held, and there's the flag. Got another flag coming in.
I think
as Massey takes Butler down.
I think they're both going to be holding calls. So if you're Coach Marksberry here, I'm declining this penalty anyway. It's going to force a 4th and 11 and force Coach Dover also to make a decision on what he's going to do as he's still, once again, backed up into his own end of the field a little bit. If he's going to play the field position.
Yeah. Coach Eldridge is telling me he declines the penalty.
Yeah, you don't want that penalty. You want the 4th down.
You take that penalty, it makes it 3rd and 21, John, but it gives them another play to run that clock, too.
It does. It makes it 3rd and about a 3 would, but we don't need that right now. Spencer County wanting an opportunity to maybe get this ball back and see if they can at least throw 3 more on the board before the half. Again, as I mentioned a little bit ago, Fairdale, having won the toss in this game, elected to receive the opening kickoff, so Spencer County will get the ball to start the second half. Maybe an ever so slight chance of Spencer County getting a chance to double dip right now.
Smith and Green back deep. Kevin West on to punt for Fairdale.
Back for the Bears to return, number 8, Aiden Cabell.
Smith takes it in at the 36-yard line and goes down.
Yep.
Good coverage there by the Bulldogs. 1st and 10 Bears. Minute 17 left to go in the half.
Minute 17.
Good chance to double dip right here.
There is, and this is a chance where Spencer County might be able to take, advantage of some of this aggressiveness that the Fairdale defense is showing. You'd have to think, I would think, we're going to see these safeties drop back a little bit here, that we're not going to have so many guys lined up in a box. But Spencer County showing that if they can get away from those defenders, what they're able to do on the ground. So it's really a tough call for both teams. You got to figure these first couple plays is where we're really going to see what Coach Marksberry has in mind in trying to finish out this first half.
Stewart drops back, looks to pass. He's going to Smalley deep, and it's overthrown.
Actually throwing to Brady Smith looked like right there. Just overthrown Brady a little bit. And Smalley coming across the middle, kind of running a little bit of a seam route on him as you've seen Brady Smith running that fly. Of course, the incompletion. Yep, the incompletion stops the clock. Minute 11 left to go in the half.
Hand off to Higdon. Gets around the corner.
Oh, get out of bounds.
Back.
Get out of
Now he's
bounds.
going to get out of bounds. Should be a late flag.
No.
Not going to get it. First down, Bears. They get across midfield to about the 47-yard line. Stops the clock with 1:02 left.
Enough for a first down for the Bears.
Spencer County's starting to get
48.
into a good position here and maybe try to do something with this last minute. Of course, one timeout remaining for the Bears. It's just a good fake up the middle to Danny Armstrong. Linebackers bid on it, hook, line, and sinker, giving Higdon that opportunity to be able to get around to the outside, get out of bounds, stop that clock with the first down. Bears still have a little work to do, but, Bo, it's starting to look good.
Same play, opposite way. Higdon goes around the left side. He's got a little room. He gets across the 20. He's going to go out of bounds about the – going to go mark him at the 20.
Caleb Higdon again with that sweep, and again, that fake up the middle. Again, Higdon coming around just the other direction. There's the fake to Danny Armstrong, but Higdon, nobody home on the outside as Spencer County able to get their linemen out there, be able to get those blocks to seal that outside edge. Big gain for Caleb Higdon's got the Bears working with something here, Bo. 52.7 seconds left to go. Ball on the 20-yard line.
28-yard gain for Higdon. Now we're getting into Jackson Brown territory.
Now I have running on empty in my head just because you said that.
Stewart, pass.
Oh.
Goes to Armstrong. It's incomplete. And that'll stop the clock with 46.5 seconds left.
Good coverage there by Fairdale. Sean Watson able to just stride for stride with Danny Armstrong as he ran that little out route out here and making it very difficult. Ball may have been a little bit high. Of course, we did have that rain. It seems to have subsided now, but could still be a little bit of moisture out there making it hard to catch that ball. But
Stewart again looking to pass, going into the end zone.
Touchdown Bears!
Or was he out of bounds? We've got no call. We do have a flag back here. It's probably
we're going to have a
chop block on the Bears.
Won't matter. Doesn't matter if he was out of bounds or not on that. That's going to back him up a little bit. And now it's going to take us out of that range that Jackson Brown has. 41.3 seconds left. Still will be second down. We're hearing from our trailer that Smalley was in on that reception, that would have been a touchdown, but that flag on the play negates that, takes that off the board, going to back him up a little ways here. So it's going to be a 15-yard penalty against the Bears. Put the ball at the 35-yard line. Let's take a look here at the Country Mart Instant Replay, and right there you can see players go down.
Oh, yeah. Second down, 10 for the Bears. 41.3 left to go in the first half. Stewart again drops back, looks to pass, going across the middle, floats it up.
Oh!
In and out of the hands. Brady Smith, incomplete. Got to catch that one, John.
Yeah, and that's that seam route we used to watch Kellen Marksberry do right there, coming from that wing position and just you have all this motion going in the backfield, these fakes happening in the backfield, and just being able to leak out of that wing and just running just straight down the field past the safety and throwing it over his head and just not able to come up with that reception. It's going to bring up third and very, very long for Spencer County. Third and about 25.
Yep. Got to get to the 10-yard line. Handoff. Goes to Smith. He breaks free. He gets across the 5. Touchdown Bears! Total totally redeems himself.
Yeah, we'll take that. He wanted the stat column to have a little bit more in the rushing yards than he did in the receiving yards with that one. But great running through that tackle. A well-developed play by Spencer County. Took a little time to get everything to happen, but once that counter showed itself, yeah, and he's able to come across blockers out in front, it's an easy 6 points for Brady Smith.
Brown on for the extra point. The hold is down. It's up, and it is good. And with 26.1 seconds left in the first half, Spencer County 14, Fairdale 0.
26.1 seconds, as you mentioned, Bo. Fairdale's going to get the ball back here, but as we've been talking about, Spencer County's going to receive that second half kickoff, that ever important first possession of the second half. You know, you get an opportunity to make some adjustments, and we'll see what's going to happen with that. Seeing our Country Mart instant replay here, and Brady Smith just with a crazy stiff arm to be able to break himself free, be able to avoid that tackle. And even at that point, I mean, he was getting the range of being at a first down, even if he would have been taken down at that point, but just not being denied, forcing his way through and being able to get in the end zone. And that's what we were talking about with the players to watch with Brady Smith. Knowing Brody Phelps, you know, with the injury that he has, won't be with us the rest of the season, we need Brady Smith to step up and be that guy who can run through contact, Bo, and right there he did just that.
I mentioned two guys in the pregame, John, that played that position the previous couple of years, in Camden Cardwell and Kellen Marksbury.
Yep.
That's the position that Brady's going to have this year and next.
Yeah, those big shoes to fill, too.
Low line drive kick. Gets through to the 18-yard line. Anderson drops on it immediately.
Yeah, wise decision right there. That's a live football. Just get on it, retain possession. You know, you're already sitting at a spot where you've only got, you know, just under 25 seconds left to go in the half. Spencer County had just scored again to be able to go up 14. You know, if you're Anderson at that point in time, you do not want to see something else bad happen that could pile on the pain that's happened in these last few minutes for the Fairdale Bulldogs. But Spencer County out there now with their defense. Going to see what Coach Dover's going to do here with these last 25 seconds.
Going to see the ultimate prevent by the Bears, I believe, here.
Yeah.
Caleb Higdon back. He's 20 yards off the line of scrimmage. And Butler is going to keep it himself. Gets across the 20, going to go down about the 21-yard line.
I imagine that's the last play we're going to see, too. Yeah, Coach
Dover is okay with letting the clock run out. And that's going to bring us to the end of the first half. Your score, Spencer County 14, Fairdale 0. We're going to see if Blaine can catch Coach Marksbury.
Yeah, he's got a few words for his players, always does before he goes into the locker room. But we do have Blaine waiting patiently over there as the rain has started falling again here in the south end of Louisville. We actually, while we were dealing with the little injury timeout, we had people up here from Fairdale who said it never rains in Fairdale. and here it is. It's raining on them tonight. And I'm sure just like us out in Spencer County, we had the showers come through today, and we're very thankful to have that rain come through. It's been such a dry into the summer for us in the beginning of the fall. And so, like us, I'm sure they don't mind getting a little bit wet tonight as we do still wait on – we see Blaine down there waiting. Coach Marksbury has allowed his players to go to the locker room, and we're going to have a little interview here. Let's go down to Blaine on the sidelines.
Hey, Coach, so far you're putting points on the board, and but the tempo all around for the game has been a lot slower than we're used to. What's something you could do in the second half to get back to the fast-paced traditional Bears football we're all familiar with?
Well, we just have to they were kind of moving everywhere on defense. We were kind of out of whack a little bit, but we started figuring some things out. And, you know, we've got some kids that are playing that are injured, and we're just trying to get through this and try to make sure that they don't get hurt anymore. But, look, overall, we were trying to play some of our 4 down on defense, and they were just driving on us. We switched to our 3 down, and that really helped us out a lot. So we think we've got some things here that can get us going, and, you know, we just got to clean some things up. And we didn't have the ball much early. And, you know, the last score was big because we're going to get the ball coming out the second half. But just got to keep plugging away. And, we got our starting center was back from the scrimmage, and I think some of our calls were getting a little bit mixed up front. But we'll figure it out in the second half. Hopefully have a good second half.
Thank you, Coach.
Got the Calipari treatment on him.
Yeah, he did a little bit. We always make fun of I hate to say make fun of, but we talk about Coach Howie in his chair and sitting back and having a little bit of talk. But, yep.
So your score here at the half, Spencer County 14, Fairdale 0. We'll be right back with your halftime show on GHP Sports.
Are you looking for a reputable shop to take care of your ride? Stop by Dougherty's Body Shop and Service Center, offering all manner of body and mechanical work to keep your vehicle looking and performing at its best. Conveniently located at 910 Taylorsville Road in Taylorsville, or find us on the web at Dougherty'sBodyShop.com. Dougherty's Body Shop and Service Center. Big or small, we fix it all.
Country Mart in Taylorsville has the finest selection of freshly butchered meats, produce, and all of the other ingredients to make your mealtime a victory. If you're running short on time or just don't feel like cooking, Country Mart is the only place in Taylorsville to get delicious Champs chicken. Dine in or take it to go. Your family will love it. Make sure to use your Country Mart card to save on food and earn points at the pump. Country Mart, your local grocery, proudly serving Taylorsville and all of Spencer County for over 50 years.
Welcome back to Fairdale High School. Halftime of your Dougherty's Body Shop and Service Center game of the week. Spencer County leads Fairdale 14-0. John, very, very, very slow for a
Yeah. I wonder.
Even take the injury time out of it. It's still just a very slow
you know what it reminds
I'm looking at some stats here, and
you know what this reminds me of was Shelby County last year when we traveled to Shelbyville for that Shelby County game, and a Spencer County team that just really had a hard time even getting off the bus.
So we'll go over some quick team stats here for we'll do first for Fairdale. They have 12 rushes for 24 yards, 4 first downs. They are 10 of 14 through the air for 93 yards, 6 penalties for 34 yards, 3 of 9 on third down, 0 for 2 on fourth down. And for Spencer County, team-wise, they have 18 rushes for 103 yards, and John, most of those was that last the 2 drives since the injury timeout. Yeah. Spencer County is 2 of 7 through the air for 44 yards. 3 penalties that it's going to total up to 53 yards by the time you take the rushes away and all that. Third down, they are 3 of 7, 1 of 2 on fourth down. Individually, for Fairdale, John Kerr, 4 rushes for 19 yards. Kenyon Young, 1 for 3. Jarrell Butler, 2 for 3. And Lopez is 1 for 1. Passing the ball, Bradley Myers was having a well of a game, John. The people up here said it may have been his best game he played this year. He was 6 of 10 for 77 yards before the injury. And since then, Jarrell Butler, 3 of 3 for 16. And then for Spencer County, Jarrett Stewart, 2 of 7 for 44 yards and running the football. Caleb Higdon, 4 rushes for 79 yards. Jake Green 4 for 11, Danny Armstrong 6 for 8, and Brady Smith with that big touchdown right there, right before the end of the first half. And we talk about the players to watch. Brady really he had that pass he should have caught in the end zone.
Yes.
And come back the very next play, ran that ball in, and then on the Fairdale side, Kwame Anderson has he's had a really good ball game receiving the ball. 3 catches for 56 yards for Anderson, and has really been the other than Myers, he has been the bright spot of the Bulldogs.
He has, and I want to make sure everybody understands out there. We've kind of harped a little bit on the slow start of Spencer County, and this is not what we're typically used to seeing from the Bears. But also keep in mind, like I mentioned in pregame, this team might be 0-3 that they're playing tonight, but you still have to give credit to them for what they've been able to do. And offensively and defensively, both in this game, Fairdale going out and actually showing where they're better than what their record is.
There's athletes all over the field
there
in blue
is.
Right out here.
Yeah, there is. And what they're able to do both offensively and defensively, whether it's the passing game where they've been able to use Kwame Anderson, our Taylorsville Community Church player to watch, the way that they have. And then also just defensively, they watch the tape. I mean, it's nothing that Spencer County should be surprised at with what they're seeing them do when they're attacking downhill with linebackers and safeties to try to stuff our rushing attack. That's what Spencer County does. We run the football. We know that. But Fairdale knows that too. And, Spencer County, although – my opinion, take it with a grain of salt, I think they need to find other ways to try to move the football to try to loosen up that defense a little bit, but still credit Fairdale and what they've been able to do coming into this game.
Rain shower come through. We really didn't see a whole lot of the passing game until it started raining, John, which is kind of rare.
Yeah.
Don't know any details, and doesn't matter. It's a team thing. Didn't see a whole lot of Smalley early on.
No, we didn't.
And but he came in there late toward the end of the first half, and you could tell that the Bulldogs knew as soon as he stepped on the field.
Yeah, and he's gained that reputation as he's somebody who can run past defenders in that secondary. He's somebody that we could put that football up in the air, that Jarrett can throw it up, and that he can go up and high point that ball and bring it down. Has done it time and time again, and also does it time and time again knowing he's going to have contact with a defender as soon as he catches that football. And so able to battle through that contact, make those receptions, and come down with the football. Of course, a great catch by him, going out of bounds in the end zone over there, and only to be called back for that chop block. And so that taken off of his stat sheet. But still, it's something that I'm sure the Fairdale coaches saw and thought, well, this guy's for real, because went up over a defender, able to bring down the football. And even though it didn't count, it's not in the stat book or not in the scoreboard, that's still going to raise some eyebrows from the Fairdale defensive staff.
We're going to take a quick break here on the halftime show. When we come back, we'll go over some scores from around the area and get you ready for the second half of the Doherty's Body Shop and Service Center game of the week. At halftime, Spencer County leads Fairdale 14-0. We'll be right back on GHP Sports.
Is your laundry taking forever to dry? Are your energy bills reaching unseen highs? It's time to call in the Dryer Vent Squad. According to the National Fire Protection Association, lint ignition and failure to clean are major causes of dryer fires. A clogged dryer vent also costs more in energy bills because it takes more time to dry, leading to stress on your appliance. At Dryer Vent Squad, we're not just cleaning vents, we're saving you time and money while keeping your home safe. Our experienced professionals. Is your laundry taking forever to dry? Are your energy bills reaching unseen highs? It's time to call in the Dryer Vent Squad. According to the National Fire Protection Association, lint ignition and failure to clean are major causes of dryer fires. A clogged dryer vent also costs more in energy bills because it takes more time to dry, leading to stress on your appliance. At Dryer Vent Squad, we're not just cleaning vents, we're saving you time and money while keeping your home safe. Our experienced professionals ensure that your dryer vents are free from lint and debris, drying clothes faster, saving you money, and preventing potential fire hazards. Choose us for affordable cleaning, inspections, and repairs for all residential and commercial dryer vent systems. Life is stressful enough. Eliminate the worry over a potentially hazardous dryer vent by calling us today.
Are you looking for a reputable shop to take care of your ride? Stop by Dougherty's Body Shop and Service Center, offering all manner of body and mechanical work to keep your vehicle looking and performing at its best. Conveniently located at 910 Taylorsville Road in Taylorsville, or find us on the web at Dougherty'sBodyShop.com. Dougherty's Body Shop and Service Center. Big or small, we fix it all.
For over a century, the People's Bank has been assisting our community with their financial needs. The key to that success has been the close connections we have made with the people in the community that we serve. Come in today at our main office located in the historic downtown Taylorsville at 23 West Main Street, or at our branch located at 5511 Taylorsville Road in Fisherville, and see how we can serve you. The People's Bank is proud to support the efforts of our local athletic program. Go Bears!
Welcome back to Fairdale High School. Halftime of the Dougherty's Body Shop Service Center game of the week. Spencer County leads Fairdale 14-0. And John, Bears get the ball coming out here in the second half, and we, hoping we can get a double dip here. They scored the touchdown late in the second quarter and build on that lead, and after the injury to Myers, game was 0-0 with 8.5 minutes to go, or almost 9 minutes to go.
Yeah.
It changed at that point.
It did. Spencer County, I don't know if it was an opportunity with the game being stopped for coaches to be able to have conversations with themselves, conversations with different players, try to work on scheming things, because even though the young man was on the field, it's still the football game's going to happen. And so to give them an opportunity to try to work through some different things and how they were going to make some adjustments to one, slow down this Fairdale offense. Although we have yet to see them be able to put it in the end zone, it's still an offense that has been effectively moving the football against, our pride and joy, which is the Spencer County defense. And so those types of adjustments, again, Coach Marksberry alluded to it about the 30 front and being able to go with the 3 down linemen on defense and how much that helped getting that linebacker stood up, being able to watch, see what's going on, be a little bit more mobile and trying to get to that play. But between adjustments like that, and then, as you mentioned, the first we've seen of Smalley being on the field tonight and what he does to change the look of the secondary of the Fairdale Bulldogs, it just a lot of good things started happening for the Bears, and it was a lot of good things we needed to see, and it was at a time we needed to see it.
117 yards of total offense for the Bulldogs in the first half, John. About 50 of those was on that first drive of the game.
Yes.
So after Coach Eldridge got to talk to his defensive unit after that first drive of the game, it's really been nothing there for Fairdale.
Yeah, and it really was just Fairdale, I think, came out with a good game plan. Watching the film that they had seen of the Spencer County defense, the way that they would want to attack, how they wanted to use their different players, and Fairdale was able to find some weaknesses in that, throwing a lot of stuff underneath, being able to, knowing that our defensive secondary was going to try to keep them in front of them. You can run those hitch routes, those curl routes, those different things to try to get that receiver open on the underside or over the middle, the tunnel screen. I'll be honest with you, Bo, I've talked about it multiple times this year watching film, that we had yet to see a tunnel screen set up and run the way that it actually should be. We saw one tonight. And so the way Fairdale was able to do those different things to catch Spencer County off balance a little bit, the aggression of the defensive line, getting penetration, the offensive secondary dropping back, trying to avoid getting beat deep, leaving that middle wide open, and that tunnel screen was ran to perfection. And so between those different aspects of the game and where we knew their weapons were, Spencer County kind of came out on their heels a little bit defensively, waiting to see what they were going to see from Fairdale. And Fairdale did a great job of being able to use that to their advantage to get the ball out into space, do things, and make plays where the Spencer County defenders were giving them room to make plays. Now we've seen that adjustment. We've seen that 3-down lineman come up for Spencer County to get that extra linebacker. Having that one more person on his feet, head on a swivel, being able to see things has made a world of difference for Coach Eldridge's defense.
Looking back over the stats and the drive chart and things like that, John, Fairdale has 117 yards of total offense.
Yeah.
60 yards was on that first drive.
Yeah.
So since that first drive, only 57 yards of offense for Fairdale. Spencer County, on the other hand, all up until the injury to Myers, Spencer County has 147 yards. 95 of those were on the last two drives.
Exactly.
Where they scored the touchdown. So you're talking about 52 yards of offense in the first quarter and a half of this game, and 95 in that last two drives.
Yeah, and give credit to the coaches and being able to make some of these adjustments, and that injury timeout could have helped with that. We're not on the sidelines. We don't know what we're hearing, what coaches are doing over there on the sidelines, but having that chance to talk to their players, having that chance for coaches to discuss things back and forth gives them that opportunity. What are you seeing? So for the Spencer County defense, they're talking to their linemen, they're talking to their linebackers. What are you seeing? How are they doing their blocking schemes? Where are people coming from? How are you getting picked up? To where it gives those coaches an opportunity to maybe scheme around it a little bit to get their players in better positions to be able to fill those gaps. But great job by Spencer County's defensive staff to be able to do that. And then Spencer County's offense, Bo, we've been kind of waiting to see some sparks from it now all night. And as you mentioned, yardage picked up big for them there. After that injury happened, so the last 8 minutes of that half, it's just like we're seeing the old Spencer County offense back out on the field again.
Some scores from around the area and some of Spencer County's past and future opponents. The one we're really watching tonight, North Oldham, South Oldham. The last update I got was with 8:12 remaining in the game. South Oldham leads that game 20-14 over North. And that was about 10 minutes ago was the last update I got on that. Oldham County and Collins. Oldham County leads Collins in the third quarter, 21-14. Henry County now leads Anderson County 28-20.
Wow.
And that's about all I see right now as far as updates goes. There's a lot of other games going on. I really wanted to keep track
about the Frederick Douglass game even. Like you mentioned, taking one on the chin last week and what they might be able to do if they might be able to bounce back over there in Lexington. Great program they have over there. So the horn has sounded. We're getting ready to start this third quarter up here.
Boyle County, Scott County, 35-19. Boyle leads in that.
And, that's something to keep in mind, too. A lot of potential games not being played tonight. Of course, we all understand the situation going on over in Eastern Kentucky right now, and our thoughts and prayers are with those people over there as they're still dealing with that manhunt situation. Some games canceled. Some games even moved to where they were supposed to be played there, and they flip-flop locations in order for teams to be able to get somewhere where they felt safe to be able to play these games tonight. So our best goes out to all those people down there. Very tense situation going on, and we hope everything gets resolved and things can get back to some sort of sense of normalcy down there for those schools. We're going to see an onside kick here.
Yeah. No tee used.
Literally onside.
Laying on its side. Kevin West is going to kick this. Bears do have the hands team on this side of the field. And it goes straight to Noah Kropp, and he falls on it at the 48.
Yeah, great job by him. You don't want to take any chances there. Secure that football. As soon as that ball crossed the 50, it was live. Anybody could have picked it up. So Noah Kropp, knowing that, getting possession of that football, getting down on the ground. We see the Country Mart instant replay. Ball just really kind of kicked right at him. Typically, if you're somebody kicking the ball like that, you're wanting it to hit the ground, be able to take the weird hop, be able to make it difficult for that player to recover. But in turn, with Kropp recovering that ball's at the 49-yard line. Spencer County's got good field position to start this drive.
First and 10 for the Bears from their own 49. Stewart, handoff goes to Green. Cuts through the middle, gets across midfield, up to about the 47. Going to pick up 4 on that play. Be second down at 6.
Good run there by Green as he was able to work through a little bit of contact. Might be closer to 3-yard gain, but still, no, they're going to spot the ball up. All right. Now, I was looking at where the official spotted the football, and I'm like, well, that's not quite matching what I'm seeing on the sides from the line judge.
The line judge over here just held his hands up like, what are you doing?
I don't know.
Smith goes in motion. Handoff up the middle. Armstrong bounces off to the right. He's going to get real close to that marker, but I believe he's going to be just a shade short.
I think he is too. And if you watch there on the Country Mart instant replay, it looked like Danny Armstrong having to kind of reach back. Somebody, a Fairdale player, reaching in onto that football, trying to get a hand on it. Slowed Danny down a little bit. Right there as he's getting turned around. And just made it a little bit more difficult for him to keep that momentum going. Still, good gain for him, 3rd down and 1.
3rd and less than 1. Got about a half a yard here. Stewart's going to keep it himself, still on his feet. Bears going to pick up about 7 or 8 on that play, John.
That helps the rushing average for the quarterback right there.
And for those of you that don't know, when we announce stats for a game and a quarterback has 4 rushes for minus 8, 10, 12 yards.
Yeah.
That sacks count as a rush.
They do.
So,
they do.
Not fair to the quarterback. Hurts his stats, but is what it is.
That's right. He wanted to be the man, so he gets to deal with the man problems right there. So, but now right there, Jared Stewart picking up a nice gain for 7 yards. Spencer County moving that ball nice between the tackles even to start this half. They, struggled with that in the first half. Again, safeties pulled up for Fairdale.
Now Stewart looks to pass. He's going long, and that's going to be just over Smalley's head.
Smalley had his man beat out there, too.
Number 17, Armin Smalley. Incomplete. Brings up.
Second down and 10 for the Bears. Bulldog 34-yard line.
Jared Stewart getting rid of that football quick there. 3-step drop and throwing that ball up, knowing Armin was going to be out there. The wheels that Armin has, giving himself a chance to be able to make that catch just beyond his grasp.
Counter. Smith cuts it back. Now he's trying to try to get to the edge and gets brought down about the 30-yard line. Be about a yard short again, John, of that first down marker.
Gotta love seeing that counter happen. As we look at our Country Mart instant replay, and as you see the different motion and the inside there, the handoff, the block coming around to seal, and again, Brady Smith running through that first tackle and be able to get that extra yardage. That's the type of running we need out of that young man as we continue throughout the season. Great run for him. 2nd and 1 gives us a lot of options, Bo.
It's always good when you got the whole playbook to work with.
Yep.
Stewart, handoff. Goes to Armstrong, gets across the 20, gets stood up there. They're going to mark it at the 20-yard line.
Number 2, Danny Armstrong. He's brought down by the Bulldogs.
It'll be plenty enough for the first down.
Number 21, Maurice Mason.
Hole just blown open by the offensive line. Given Danny was 3 or 4 yards downfield before a defender even made contact with him. We'll set us up a good position as we're to the red zone right here, Bo. 1st and 10 for Spencer County at the 20-yard line. 9 minutes left to go in the 3rd quarter.
Handoff again to Armstrong between the tackles. He's going to get up close to the 15, just short of the 15-yard line.
Coach Marksberry was talking about it at his interview going into the locker room at halftime about how they were kind of seeing what Fairdale was doing on the front and how they needed to make adjustments, how there was maybe some issues with some blocking calls and things like that where Jace Phelps being able to be back into the game, different personnel, with the snap, and getting that stuff figured out. And it seems like they might have worked on that at halftime because they're getting some good holes.
Handoff goes to Smith. Tries to get around the left edge. Cuts back. Going to get inside the 5. Going to go down about the 3-yard line? About the 3-yard line. Good enough for a first down for the Bears. Be first and goal.
Brings up a first down for the Bears. First and goal.
Looks like they're going to mark him about the 4.
Yeah, Spencer County, a good opening drive here to start this second half. And again, it's just so much of that stuff that they're doing in the middle with Danny Armstrong is setting up a lot of these outside runs. And now that we're getting more success where our blockers our offensive line being able to pick up these defenders, getting that success between the tackles is making it even more effective.
And off up the middle. Touchdown Bears! Danny Armstrong with the 4-yard run up the middle, almost untouched, John.
Yeah, Spencer County's offensive line, Bo, I think they've got something figured out now to be able to work through the rest of this second half with. Jackson Brown going to come onto the field now.
Kicking the point after. Jackson Brown.
A little bit of a high snap, almost blocked. He does get it up, and it is good. And with 7:48 left to go in the third, Spencer County leads 21-0.
And Danny Armstrong, untouched into the end zone. He had crossed the goal line before the first Fairdale defender even got a hand on him right there. And again, that offensive line has been where we were struggling in that first half. So much of what Coach Marksbury wants to do with these counters that we like to see, or the buck sweep or the jet sweeps or the different things that he likes to run, it all develops from being able to move the football between the tackles. If you cannot make yourself a threat to make sure the linebackers are watching that first fake that you have to the fullback, then you're going to struggle in trying to stretch it out around the outside because they know that's the only place you're going to be able to move the football. Corners are going to cheat up, safeties are going to cheat up, and they're going to be stopping you on short gains on the outside. Spencer County being able to get that blocking down, getting it figured out, offensive line communicating a little bit better to pick up these defenders from Fairdale, and now we're gaining some traction between the tackles, which, Bo, opens up that outside a lot more.
Dwyer on the kick. Low squib kick. Fielded at the 30 and taken down about the 38-yard line.
Yeah, Maury McCarty coming up to make that tackle there. Going to give Fairdale pretty decent field position here. Start this first possession, this first drive for them of the second half. Coach Dover on the sidelines does have Butler over there with the play call. We did see another young man. We saw Braden Heiss also maybe taking some snaps on the sideline, potentially warm up. Didn't know if we might see him some or not, just to try to get Butler in other positions to use your playmaker in other ways. But right now, Coach Dover sticking with double ones.
Handoff. Drop. Jacob
Biller. Right there. Hello. John Kerr gets that handoff, and just as soon as he got that football, greeted by our own number 11, Jacob Biller, coming in off the edge to make that stop, and Bo, it's a yard loss.
Second down and 11 for the Bulldogs. Play clock now down under 5 seconds. Rolls out. Wide open was Elijah Rogers. He gets across midfield to the Spencer County 47-yard line.
Yeah, Brady Smith out there on that coverage, just not able to stay with the receiver. To come back as he's able to make that catch, be able to move the sticks.
You move that quarterback, especially him out of the pocket like that.
Yeah.
Bears have to respect that
They do.
because of his ability to run. Now he's looking. He's going to tuck it and run. Tries to spin. Massey grabs him and does not let go.
Yeah, you got to like the play there from the fours coming up. Being able to make that stop right there. Keep Butler from getting into too much space. We know what kind of athlete he is and what he can do if he gets in some open field. Jack Massey Just right in his hip pocket right there, Bo. Going to bring up a second and about 9-ish.
Trips to the left. Quick screen pass. Goes out to Rogers again. Grabbed from behind by Smith. McCarty there to help clean it up.
Looks like about a 4-yard gain, I think, on that play. Going to bring up about a 3rd and 5.
He's brought down by the Bears. Number 6, Brady Smith. Brings up 2nd and 6.
Third down and 6. Bulldogs staying with this trips formation, John.
Yeah.
Another screen. This time looked like it one-hopped from here
Yeah,
out to
it
Anderson.
did look like it. Officials are going to call it a completed pass, though. Not a lot of yards to gain right there. Going to bring up about a 4th and a long 3, maybe 4 yards for the Bulldogs, and in a spot right now
Good
where
catch.
Yeah, we don't expect Coach Dover to do anything different right here as his offense is going to stay on the field. As you know, we talked earlier in the game, Spencer County needing to find a spark to try to get their offense going. Fairdale in the same spot right now. Coach Dover is trying to see if he can get this offense fired up and maybe put one across the goal line.
Quick pass across the middle. Hits Richards. Going to get up to about the 20-yard line. Pickup of about 21 on that play.
Big play right there for the Bulldogs, being able to pick up that first down and some. As you watch right here, he's simply going to go downfield, and really he's just going to sit in the coverage. He's going to find that soft spot. Oh, I'm sorry, that's the play before.
Yep.
Yeah.
Again, trips to the left, rolls to the left, drops back. Now he's going long across the middle. He's got Richards in the back of the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Nice diving catch by Richards.
Yeah, great drive really on that whole possession for Fairdale as they're able to get down the field. We do have a flag on the play. I didn't see it. We got this brace of this window right at where that flag is. Interesting to see what the call's going to be. Still waiting on the official to.
White hat about to make the call here. He's going to go
so.
over and talk to Coach Marksbury.
I'm sure he's signaling it's going to be against Fairdale, so I'm sure it's going to come back.
Looks like
so personal foul. The touchdown will stand. It was dead ball. It's going to be, I'm sure Coach Marksbury's probably going to take that 15 yards on the kickoff. So the 6 points stay on the board for Fairdale.
Espinoza on for the PAT. Kick is good.
Look
that
here
makes it 21-7.
Country Mart instant replay. And Butler doing a great job standing tall as a quarterback backer. Already a tall guy on his toes, able to see over that defensive line, finding his receiver in the back of the end zone. Spencer County, they're going to have to be careful about letting these receivers get deeper than they are, especially in a spot where you're backed up against that end zone. But, that's one of those Fairdale needed type of situations right there, as we talked about even on the fourth down, when they went for that fourth down. They needed to try to find a spark. Bulldogs able to put one in, put some points on the board, and you wonder if it might bring a little bit of life to them now, though.
Right as Butler let go of that ball, he got hit pretty hard. You're
There
He got
you go.
hit pretty hard as he got let go of the ball, and I think that's around the area where the flag was. No, it's right there. It wasn't Butler. It was. I just caught it out of the corner of my eye.
So that 15-yard penalty is going to be assessed on the kickoff, which is going to put the ball spotted on the 25-yard line for this kick. Spencer County stands to potentially have some really good field position as we see the ball being placed on the tee on its side. No, now he's getting rid of the tee. Ball's going to stay on its side on the ground again. And as you mentioned, Bo, hands team up front for the Bears.
Kick. Fielded about the 48-yard line.
And brought up to about the 38.
Green brings it up to the 38. So
we're going to spot him at the 39-yard line. Be about a 18-yard return on that kickoff for Jake Green.
Bulldogs again give the Bears a short field to work with.
See if Spencer County offense can answer the Fairdale Bulldogs. You know, got a little bit of life in them, got some stuff going good. Really, really, really like how the offensive line has come out from the locker room at halftime and what they've been able to do to just blow these holes open, Bo.
Stewart. Pitch goes to Green. He's got a lot of grass out there in front of him. Kwame Brown had a hold of him. He spins out of it. Going to get down to about the 20.
Great run there by the freshman Jake Green, finding that space on the outside, being able to avoid that tackle as he knew the angle was there for the defender, for Anderson to be able to make that tackle. Saw him stutter stepped, able to push him aside and be able to pick up another about 8, 9, 10 yards after avoiding that tackle. But now that's left Kwame Anderson on the field right now, Bo.
That's enough for a first down for the Bears.
As we are going to have a little injury timeout here. The Spencer County, Bo, so far since about the 8-minute mark in the second quarter, it's like something clicked for them. It's like they finally were able to get some things together, to get some things moving in the right direction. And glad to see some of these holes opening up and glad to see some of the stuff working well for them.
About a 19, 20-yard pickup there by Green. Gets the ball just inside the 20. Anderson's been big for this Fairdale Bulldog team tonight, John.
Yeah.
Over 50 yards receiving in the first half.
Yeah, one of our Taylorsville Community Church players to watch as he springs up off the ground right there, walking off under his own power. That's good to see. Of course, we'll have to come off the field for at least a snap. Spencer County now going to have the football around the 19-yard line after that long run by Jake Green. 1st and 10, 3:32 left to go in the third quarter as we reset for this play.
Stewart looking to pass. Throws it up, it's intercepted, hit as he throws. And Smalley with the suplex.
Yeah, off the top rope almost looked like, but able to tackle the defender back there after the interception. Just Jarrett Stewart under a lot of pressure really quick. Little quick two-step drop, trying to get rid of that football quick and just not able to step through and follow through on this play. As you see right here, defenders in his face right away, and there was just no hope for him really to know for sure that Armin Smalley was going to have a chance at that football. And turnover on the Bears right there. Of course, Fairdale buried deep right here, I believe about the 3-yard line. is where they're going to start this possession.
Two out wide either way for Butler. Takes the snap, handoff up the middle. Might have got forward for one or two.
I think they're actually spotting him back a little.
Well, yeah, he was crossing the goal line instead of the 5.
Yeah,
that's a long way away from me, John.
It is a long way away from you. You talked about the fact that you've not been able to wear your contacts for a few weeks. Maybe update that prescription on the old lenses, too, while you're at it.
These glasses are about 5 or 6 years old.
I figured. Ball spotted back about the 2-yard
Loss
line.
of 1. They're calling it 2nd and 11. Quick screen pass. Tried to go for the tunnel out to Rogers, and it's threw it over his head, incomplete. And that tunnel screen, John, we've seen that very effective, and Anderson is hobbling again toward the sideline.
Holding that foot up, I honestly, Bo, with as many people going up in the air, I didn't see it live. It's one of those that makes you wonder if he got stepped on. You can get a cleat in the top of the shoe right there, and it does not feel good. Of course, he is grabbing his hamstring. Anderson off to the side here as we're going to continue. Going to bring up a 3rd down 11, ball at the 2-yard line. 2:32 left in the third quarter.
Butler. Now he's going to keep it. Throws. Tries to get the ball to Richards. Incomplete. And that'll bring up 4th and 11. Right around the 2.
Starting to get a little late over here on the East Coast, Bo, after that long delay. Anybody at home expecting your local news, it'll be on after our broadcast.
Kevin West with his heels at the back of the end zone. Brady Smith standing at the Bulldog 39-yard line. High snap. Barely gets it off. Fielded by Green at about the 33. Tries to pick his way through. Gets across the 25 down to about the 23-yard line. First down and 10 for the Bears. The Bulldog 23.
Spencer County, I mean, they're a little further back than what they were when the interception was thrown, but almost hit the reset button right there with that stand on defense and being able to keep Fairdale from getting out of the shadow of their own goalpost. Opportunity now to go back to work, and knowing Coach Marksberry and knowing what he likes to do, clock now at 2:15, I imagine we're going to see a steady dose of the running attack just to keep that clock moving. And sure enough, I'm wrong.
Rolls out the pass, being chased. Those that did in the vicinity of Danny Armstrong, but I believe that was more of a throwaway than anything. Moses Richardson, defensive end, chasing him there. Big old boy.
Yeah. Yeah. Second and 10 for the Bears.
Pitch to Green. Jumps one defender. Is going to get down inside to about the...
Going to be close to the 10, maybe the 9-yard line, 10-yard line. We'll see where they spot him. Spot him, I think, around...
This line judge here is standing on the 9.
Yeah, we'll go with that. That sounds better anyway.
They're going to mark it at the 10.
Good run there by Jake Green, though, getting out of that open field. And, again, avoiding the tackler, being able to jump the one tackler, go through that contact and be able to get that positive yardage. First and goal for the Bears.
First and goal. Handoff, Armstrong. Drives the pile forward.
Spotting
about the 6.
Yeah.
Called a pickup of 4.
Danny getting up a little slow, got a little hobble to him. Going to see him come off. Amari McCarty going to come off the sidelines to be able to play that fullback position. Armstrong off the side and going to have a little chat with Snyder, I imagine.
Hand off to Green. Gets met about the line of scrimmage.
And gets drove out of bounds. Never did get taken to the ground. Good strong run from the freshman. Still on
no gain.
Maybe, no gain. Maybe lost a yard. Bring up second down. I believe it should be third. There they changed the down marker.
Third and goal.
That's what I questioned. I saw the down marker across the field, and it said 2, and I said it, and then I'm like, wait a minute.
Counter. Come back. Smith. Get down to about the 4, just inside the 5, we'll call it.
Got to keep that momentum going. As he comes through that hole, he's got to not worry so much about that sidestep. Drive forward. Bring up fourth and goal.
Spurs going to bring the field goal unit onto the field.
Doesn't even have to snap this ball to end the quarter right here as the game clock is short of the play clock.
About a 22-yard field goal. It's up, and it is good. And with 6 seconds left in the third quarter, Spencer County 24, Fairdale 7. I'm going to say it, John, and I hope it don't jinx anything. That kid is 13 of 13 on extra points, 3 of 3 on field goals this year.
Yeah.
Never played football.
Yeah. Yeah, Charlie in the trailer's not really happy with that comment that you just made right there. I want everybody out there to know I don't know this man. I don't know where he come from. Just showed up, put on a headset. Nothing to do. He's not affiliated with GHP-SPORTS.
Got to report the news.
I guess. Well, it's that time, and we're still on the air, so. Kwame Anderson is out to receive the kickoff. Been kind of dealing with some cramps, it seems like. That's one of those things we've talked about it in some of the warmer weather games that we've dealt with so far this year, that when cramps catch you, I mean, it's just going to keep jumping up. It's something that's hard to get away from.
Kick field at about the 11-yard line. It's going to get up forward to about the 35. Return by Maurice Mason.
Yeah, Amari McCarty on the tackle there. Good return there by Fairdale. Being able to get the ball back up to the 35-yard line. Be a good starting field position for them. They were able to come out, Bo.
That's going to bring us to the end of the third quarter. Your score at the end of 3, Spencer County 24, Fairdale 7. We'll be right back on GHP Sports.
Hi, I'm Kelly Hubbock, and I have been a proud resident of Spencer County for nearly 15 years. As a local real estate agent, I am thrilled to be working with Brown Realty and assisting more of my neighbors and friends right here in Taylorsville with their real estate needs. I can think of no better place to put down roots, both professionally and personally, than in Spencer County. Our community sets itself apart from others in that it possesses a small town atmosphere, in addition to residents who truly go above and beyond to help one another in whatever capacity necessary. Those traits, mixed with the genuine beauty of the county, make me honored to not only live and work here, but to raise my children here as well. And I look forward to working with residents of our community for years to come.
Back here at Fairdale High School, Butler takes the snap, handoff on the inside. Spencer County able to meet him. Jacob Biller bringing down the ball carrier for the Fairdale Bulldogs. Does get about a 2-yard gain, though, there, Bo, and give him forward progress. Going to bring up about a 2nd down and 8 for Fairdale.
Still plenty of time left here for Fairdale. Bears still got to be on their toes. Low snap. Butler across the middle, screen pass complete to Richards. It's hit from behind. It's going to go down about the 47-yard line. That's going to be good enough for a Bulldog first down.
Caleb Higdon there, first to make contact, again, not wrapping up. That's something that we've seen be a common theme for this Bears defense when it comes to trying to bring down some of the Bulldogs. It's just contacts being made. Players are in position. We're not wrapping up. And we talked about special teams being something that would be of importance for the coaches this last week in practice. Bo, we might have some tackling drills going on this week.
This time Butler going long. He's got Anderson. It is incomplete, and there comes the flag.
Yeah, they're going to call Caleb Higdon for a pass interference, and I don't know that I agree with that call. I don't see where his contact was early. We're hearing we do not have a replay of that either, and I hate that we don't have a replay of that. But to me, looked like he showed up about the same time that the ball showed up. Official going to call that pass interference, though, on Caleb Higdon. Not only going to move the Bulldogs up, though, but it's going to be that all-important first down.
Automatic first down.
I'm hearing we do have a replay of just the catch, the pass attempt. And Caleb Higdon, as he's coming in, there was no contact made till after the reception was tried to be made. He wasn't looking back, but as long as he doesn't make contact, it doesn't matter that he wasn't looking back. Contact made after the football ride, do not agree with that call, but still nonetheless first down Fairdale.
Quick pass across the middle, complete to Richards. Taken down by Jake Green. No, by Aiden Trammell.
Aiden Trammell, yeah. It's going to be about a 5-yard gain, maybe a little bit more than. Bring up a 2nd and a long 4.
Trips to the short side of the field. Hand off to Kerr. Caught from behind, then McCarty.
Ian Blanford there to make first contact with the back, slowing him down. Amari McCarty being able to come from his linebacker position to kind of clean it up there a little bit.
John Winstead loses his hat, has to go out for a play.
Going to bring up 3rd and 4.
A little confusion here on the part of the Bulldogs.
Yep.
Timeout.
Going to have to call timeout. Yeah, not happy with his offense not getting set and in place. Going to go out and have a talk with his quarterback, make sure they have everything set the way they want it. Important play here for the Bulldogs, 3rd and 4. Obviously in 2-down territory, I would think, and probably for the rest of the game in 2-down territory, being the 4th quarter now. But it's one of those things that even if you're a coach and you're looking at a 2-down territory type of thing, you want to give yourself the opportunity that if you don't pick up the first down on this play, you're leaving yourself with a very short type of situation that might be a little bit easier for a quarterback sneak, some sort of run, something to happen that's easy, that's simple, pick up the first down, be able to move on. But right here, in a very important play for the Bears right here, this is something defensively. Don't want to give them that short gain. So if we can get them stuffed at the line, maybe even give them a little bit of a loss, make them think a little bit more about that 4th down play and what they have available to run there, could help us out in being able to turn that ball over on downs.
3rd down and 4 for the Bulldogs. Butler rolls to the right.
Oh,
got another flag.
Now
I'll go along with that one.
That one, way more than the last one here. As we look at the Country Mart instant replay, Ernest Smith, there, number 20, is just going to do a 5-yard and out type of a route. Jack Massey, I believe, number 44. No, it wasn't Jack Massey.
Brady Smith.
Brady Smith on the coverage there, and just too early. Just too much contact right there. Ernest Smith being able to draw that penalty, and again, all-important 1st down. We'll spot the ball about the 17-yard line after the penalty. And that's twice now, Spencer County. Pass interference calls, keeping drives alive for Fairdale, giving them an opportunity to try to work their way back into this football game.
Two out wide to the left, one to the right for Butler. He's going to keep it himself. Hit and taken down by Trammell. We'll get up to about the 12.
Yeah, I think so. 12, maybe the 13-yard line.
Bring up about 2nd and 6.
And this is what we were talking about earlier in the game. When Butler's in at quarterback, these types of threats are things that Fairdale can do. They have a mobile quarterback in him. Now, of course, knowing the circumstances of what happened earlier, you wonder how much Coach Dover will roll the dice knowing that sending him out there on plays like that takes a chance on him getting hit hard. And so you got to worry about that. You worry about what you have left at quarterback.
Handoff up the middle. Lopez with the carry. Picked up about a yard on that. Bring up 3rd and 5.
Spencer County defense back again, once in that spot where they need to be able to get a good stop on this 3rd down play.
$8:15 left to go. 3rd and 5 for the Bulldogs. Butler rolls to the right. Now he's going to tuck it and run. He's got a little room. Massey and McCarty take him down about the 5-yard line. Looks like they're going to mark him at the 6.
Oh, we're going to have a cramp. He's going to get up quick enough that officials aren't going to stop play for it. We'll give him an opportunity to be able to stand. It's going to pick up the 1st down. Ball at the 5-yard line, 1st and goal for the Bulldogs. And so far, Bo, Butler doing a great job of being able to command this offense, to be able to do the things that need to be done to pick up these 1st downs, keep things going for the Bulldogs.
Quick pass across the middle. There's another flag.
I don't agree with that one. I believe they're going to get another pass interference call on the defense. It's going to move the ball half the distance to the goal. Automatic 1st down. Put the ball on the 2.5-yard line. 1st and goal for the Bulldogs.
First down for the Bulldogs.
Spencer County defense back on their heels a little bit here, Bo. Had come out into the 2nd quarter, through much of the 3rd quarter, playing very strong as a defensive unit. And right now, Fairdale just punching them in the mouth, Bo. They're going to get a timeout, I believe, before the flag. The timeout was called for Fairdale. I think there was a substitution infraction coming their way. Coach able to stop everything before the ball was snapped to draw that flag. So we're still going to be sitting first and goal. Ball on the 2.5-yard line. And, Bo, once again, Spencer County defense being called upon to have a little bit of a gut check here.
Coach Marksbury is having a few words with the white hat.
Yeah, he's wondering what's going on with some of these calls over here. I mean, I will agree with one of them. I don't know about the other two. It seems like it's kind of gotten a little bit tight now when it comes to these pass interference calls. Spencer County, we've thrown the ball some too, and not really.
Here's the
replay
of the last pass interference, and
I'll give it to him now. Okay, all right,
you got to call that.
Yeah, he's draped over him right there. So 2 of the 3. Going to hit the reset button though. First and goal for the Bulldogs on the 2.5-yard line. Spencer County needing to fire out, come up big here, and get a stop.
He's stopped by McCarty. Now, touchdown, Bulldogs.
Going to say he was able to reach the football across the goal line.
That was a busted play, John. He turned around to hand that ball off, and nobody was home.
Yeah, able to leak out to the outside, and just right at the end, being able to stretch that football across the goal line. And that's a young man. I'm serious. That's a name people need to remember right there. They need to remember Butler and Jarrell Butler and what he's able to do, and the athlete that he is. He's quite a weapon for these Bulldogs. Wondering what the holdup is here.
Fairdale taking a long time to get the field goal unit out on the field.
Yeah,
we're down to 5 seconds on the play clock. They do get the snap off. The kick is up. High kick, and it is good.
Kicker's down right now, too. Didn't see what happened. I don't know. He's reaching at his leg like he has a cramp. Not sure what happened. I don't know if we have a replay of that either. I mean, all of us up here, we're looking at the ball go through the uprights and didn't see what happened after it left his foot. It looks like they're trying to stretch him out right now. I'm assuming it was a cramp.
7:46 left to go in the ball game. Scored now, Spencer County 24, Fairdale 14.
A lot has happened since 8 minutes left to go in the second quarter. Both teams kind of coming to life a little bit. I mean, if I'm not mistaken, Bo, the score was still 0-0 at that point in time.
Yes. Espinoza is up, walking off under his own power. Squeezing that thigh, trying to stretch that leg out.
Not sure if he's their place kicker or not, though. Won't be available for the kickoff if he is.
West was the place kicker.
Okay.
That's just the field goal guy.
Oh, it's not very often you see a kicker get hurt.
No. That's supposed to be the best job on the team, man.
Backup quarterback. Well, until tonight.
Yeah.
But yeah. We'll just say
this time is going to use the T.
We'll say the third string quarterback. We'll go with that.
Smith back deep for the Bears. Onside kick. Bears fall on it. It's like we wanted to let it go 10 yards, John. We don't have to let it go 10.
No, we don't. Danny Armstrong able to fall on that football. Fairdale players right there, but, of course, until that ball crosses the 50, it's not live. If they touch it before it hits the 50, it's illegal touching, and the possession, it'll just go to Spencer County. So Fairdale waiting on it. Danny Armstrong luckily able to jump on that ball on the 49-yard line. And once again, Spencer County, good field position. And, kind of had a drive kind of peter out on them a little bit that last time. Let's see if Spencer County can get something together and punch it in again for another 6.
Toby and Higdon switch sides. Stewart under center. Pitch goes to Green. Green cuts back toward the middle. Dances around, makes a couple men miss. It's going to get up to about the 41-yard line. It's going to be a pickup of 10.
And they're going to move to 6. Yep. Great run there by Jake Green once again.
Now the clock becomes Spencer County's friend.
Yep, and we'll see here on the Country Mart instant replay. Jake Green going around to the outside, but then seeing Caleb Higdon blocking and being able to cut that back in, that's just a great job by Jake Green, using his vision to be able to see where people are, not overrunning your protection, being able to pick up as many yards as you can off of the blockers you have out in front of you.
Hand off to Higdon. Tries to get to the left side. Gets across the 40, down to about the 39-yard line. Pickup of 2.
Great job there by Higdon just to make something out of nothing, it looked like on that play, Bo, as he come around the outside edge and pretty well bottled up, able to split the defenders and get a few yards there, pick up 3 to give us a 2nd and 7.
Going to mark the ball at the 38. Quick snap by the Bears. Pitch goes to Green. Cuts back to the middle. Get up to about the 31-yard line. That's going to be right at the marker. They're giving it to them.
Yep, be first down Bears. Want to let everybody know now, being the situation we are with the time, as late as it's getting to be, we do not expect to have time to be able to do a Kelly Hubbard coach's interview or a Trevor Brown construction player of the game interview. Those are things that are going to have to happen this week. We'll try to have those available for you next week for the game. But, if you're waiting, kind of seeing what Coach Marksbury has to say, who the player of the game is, we will announce a Trevor Brown construction player of the game, but you will not see those interviews tonight after the game.
Pitch again goes to Green. This time
he's still on his feet.
He's going to get through.
He's still going.
Oh. Took a hit down around the 2-yard line, lost the helmet. First down for the Bears.
Good hard run there by Jake Green, getting downfield. And took quite a lick right there at the end of that play, but still, nonetheless, going to leave the Bears first and goal about the 4-yard line. Whistles blow. We're going to get a timeout by Fairdale. That's going to be their last timeout, Bo?
I believe it is, yep.
5:45 left to go. Fairdale has used, Coach Dover's used his last timeout. Kind of in a spot right here, asking a lot of his defense, to be in the spot that they are. Spencer County moving the football the way they are. 4 yards, 4 plays to try to stop them, basically, and needs them to step up right now to try to keep his team in the game. Only a 10-point game right now. Still some time left for them to maybe claw back in, but Bo, Spencer County's able to punch this across the goal line. You got to think that's going to be the nail in the coffin for the Bulldogs. Reset the game here as Fairdale breaks their huddle and comes out, set up their defense.
Stewart. Handoff goes to Noah Crop.
He's short.
Going to be a little short.
Good gain by Noah there. I think he gets it down to around the 2-yard line, maybe the 1-yard line. You see on the Country Mart instant replay, down to about the 1. Bring up second and goal.
Second and goal.
He's going to get in. Touchdown, Bears! No Crump being able to get into the end zone for the first time this season. Got to feel good for that young man. Nice to see him out there on the field. We talked about the fact earlier in the game with the injury to Brody Phelps that we might see a few different people in there in the rotation with the regular running backs. Good for him to be able to punch that one through.
Kick by Brown is up, and it is good. And with 5:08 left to go, Spencer County leads.
Now, I want people to know why you're laughing right now. See, this is the thing. They don't hear the things in their ears that we hear right now. And, of course, we mentioned a little bit earlier that Bo was like, maybe I shouldn't say this, but Jackson Brown has done this with extra points, and he's done this with field goals. And Charlie was not happy with that, thinking you might jinx him. And Jackson Brown able to punch that one through right there for that extra point. And Charlie in our ears. No, I don't know if he has your back. I think he's bringing you reality, saying you are so lucky, Bo. The fact that ball went through the uprights.
Jackson got my back.
Jackson's got your back. Okay. All right. Because the rest of us are living in reality right now. You got your own little thing going on, I guess. But yeah. Glad to see that one go through the uprights after you had to say those words.
See, I'm off the hook now.
You're still not off the hook. I mean, you still said it. So you were just maybe forgotten about a little bit now, the fact that it made that extra point.
31-14. 3-possession game for the Bears. Short kick by Dwyer. Fielded about the 27-yard line. Yeah, he breaks away. Gets hit. Goes out of bounds about the 40.
Spencer County still struggling a little bit with that coverage.
Yeah.
Not the greatest kick coverage we've seen from this team. A little better than last Friday.
Yeah.
A little better than last Friday, but still some room to maybe grow. 5:02 left to go in the game. Fairdale's going to take over at the 39-yard line. See if the Spencer County defense might be able to stand a little taller now.
High snap, controlled by Butler. Looking to go long. He's got it up for Anderson, who's open. It's complete.
Butler getting up. He's got a cramp again, dealing with a cramp in the calf as he's trying to get off the field right now. But taking a shot from Ian Blanford as he threw that football. Officials going to play it dead. Big gain, though. Kwame Anderson again, Taylorsville Community Church player to watch for the Fairdale Bulldogs. Comes up big, and, of course, the Spencer County secondary, Bo, not where they needed to be on that. Let's look at the Country Mart instant replay.
Ball's up high, John. That was in there a long time.
It was, and those are the types of balls that you've got to be able to make some ground up if you're Spencer County. Caleb Higdon on the coverage there, not being able to stay with Kwame Anderson. Anderson able to make pretty much an easy catch out there in right field and come down with the first down. Training staff on the field right now with Butler stretching out that calf, but he is going to have to come off the field for a play. And I got to think we saw him warming up earlier. Braden Heiss.
There he comes.
Number 18.
Kevin West.
No, somebody different. Kevin West.
1st and 10 Bulldogs at the Bears' 25-yard line. Third quarterback of the night for the Bulldogs. High snap again. This one gets away. It's on the ground. It's going to go out of bounds and stay with the Bulldogs, but they're going to lose about 8 on that, John.
Yeah, that's a Big deal. We had a few high snaps with Butler back there. The problem is Butler, he's about a
6
foot
inches
taller, or a foot taller, than West was back there. And so not able to get his hand up fast enough to be able to knock that down. But we do see Butler here off the side with Coach Dover right now getting the play call, coming back onto the field.
Going to mark it at the 31, be a loss of 6.
Yeah, it'll be about 2nd and 18, 17.
Should be 16. Either way, long way.
It's a long way. Yeah, we'll just 2nd long. We're going to have a delay of game. Back judge throwing the flag. It's going to back him up another 5 yards.
Bulldogs shooting themselves in the foot here. We'll make it 2nd and
a
21.
Long way, yeah, long way here. Coach Dover happy with his play call that he had, sending his offense right back up.
Again, that snap off just a little. Butler hangs in there. He's throwing it across the middle, trying to go to Anderson. Trammell on the coverage knocks that away.
Yeah, good defense there by Trammell as he's able to get his hand on the football, knock that free from Kwame Anderson. Going to bring up a 3rd and a while.
Third.
4:28 left to go in our ball game tonight.
It's going long. Got a man open.
Just overthrown.
Just overthrown. Elijah Rogers.
Picking on Brady Smith again out there as they went after him a few times at his cornerback position.
Fourth and 23. Butler steps up in the pocket, goes across the middle. It's complete.
Not going to get
it.
there. It's going to be a turnover on downs. Big gain, but he's going to be short of where he needs to get to.
Ball's complete to DeJuan Richards, and Trammell rode him about 8 yards out of bounds.
Yeah, and he's going to be about 2 yards short of the line to gain. Going to be first down, Spencer County. Turnover on downs.
First down. Correction. Bears. Take over on down.
Spencer County going to take over on downs. 4:11 left to go in the fourth quarter. Bears up 31-14. And once again in a spot, Jace Phelps not on the field right now. I'm sure this is just keeping him, from taking too much contact right here.
Armstrong's going to pick up maybe a half a yard on that.
Yeah, of course, the Bulldogs, no timeouts left, and so no way that they can stop the clock. Spencer County, this is going to be a heavy dose of run. Clock run. Let's get on the bus and let's get home.
They never reset the play clock, John. So Jarrett was just standing there. Counter goes to Smith. A couple guys miss. He's going to get up right at the line to gain for the first down. I believe he got it.
Yeah, they're going to spot him about a yard beyond now. Line judge moved up a little bit. Be first down Bears. We're going to reset the chains, and the clock's going to keep on running.
Brought down by the Bulldogs, number 24, the Animal Woods.
There you go. Fire the clock, Mr. Official.
First and 10 Bears. Stewart taking his time. Handoff. Armstrong. He's going to get forward to about the 41-yard line. We'll mark it at the 40. 12-yard pickup for Danny Armstrong. Good
Danny
for the Bears
gets up.
first down.
He pumped up after that run right there as he's able to just keep the head down, cover the points of that football, and drive his legs forward. I think he wanted a face mask right there, and there may have been one that the officials missed. Nonetheless, still about a 12-yard gain for Danny. First down for the Bears, 42-yard line, 2:41 left to go.
Go back to Armstrong. This time he kicks it to the outside. Gets met at the line of scrimmage. Probably going to get a yard out of that.
Nothing wrong with that, just as long as we stay in bounds. Clock still ticks.
Brought down by the Bulldogs, number 2, Juan Richard. Bring up 2nd and 9.
Cross down now, under 2 minutes to go. Another first down to do it, John.
Once again, I want to let everybody know we will not have a Kelly Hubbard coach's interview. We also will not have a Trevor Brown Construction Player of the Game interview after the game. They will be done later this week. Hopefully have those set and ready for you to be able to view next week in our pregame. But being the delay that we had, and there's stuff that needs tore down, all of us be able to get home.
They turn the lights off on us.
Yeah, they do. And it's one of those things you laugh about it, but it's one of those things, Jefferson County, they want to turn the lights off as quick as they can just to try to get people to leave the facility and go home. And because of that, it makes it difficult for teardown. So we will get you that stuff for next week. But, yeah, Bo and I will have just a few comments after the game, maybe a couple stats of who the player of the game is. And, yeah.
3rd and 5. Jarrett's going to wait here under 5 seconds. Handoff goes to Armstrong. And he's going to get forward for the first down, and that's going to do it.
Yeah.
Victory formation for the Bears.
Yeah, we'll just have to snap the ball twice.
John, you want to announce our player of the game?
Yeah, you and I went back and forth about this a little bit here in the fourth quarter, and I think we're going to go with Ian Blanford. Just the effort that young man has had from his defensive end position, what he was able to do to be able to affect a lot of the game. He was involved with a lot of tackles, a lot of pressure on the quarterback, but Ian Blanford's going to be our Trevor Brown Construction Player of the Game. Again, we will get that interview for you later. But I do think
that's going to do it.
Yeah, that is going to do it right there. That one kneel down's all we needed. Spencer County going to come away with the win tonight, Bo. 31-14 in Fairdale. You have a few stats for us to finish the game.
Go over something right quick here for the Bears. 20 first downs on the night for Spencer County. 44 rushes for 279 yards. Jarrett Stewart, 2 of 10 for 44 yards, 2 touchdowns and an interception. Penalties, Bears no penalties in the second half, 5 for 53 in the first half. 3rd down conversions, 5 of 10. 4th down, 1 of 2. 6 of 12, John, on 3rd and 4th down for the Bears. And for Fairdale, 22 rushes, 10 yards. 19 of 29 through the air between the two quarterbacks for 209 yards, 1 touchdown. 3rd down conversions, they were 5 of 15, 1 of 4 on 4th down. Individually, John Kerr, 7 rushes for 20 yards. Lopez, 2 for 4. Kenyon Young, 1 for 3. Passing the ball, Jarrell Butler, 12 of 18 for 132 yards. Bradley Myers was 6 of 10 for 77. And Kwame Anderson, 6 receptions for 101 yards. DeJuan Richards, 7 for 66. For Spencer County, Running the football, Jake Green, 12 for 100 yards. Caleb Higdon, 5 for 80. Danny Armstrong, 5 for 50. Throwing the football, Jarrett Stewart, 2 of 10 for 44 yards and 2 touchdowns. And Brady Smith catching 1 pass for 35. And Danny Armstrong, 1 for 9. And that's our stats.
Real
for
quick,
the evening.
Brady Myers, if you are watching this broadcast, you look at it later. Again, young man, we wish our best for you and hope everything goes well. Our thoughts are with you tonight. But, Bo, Spencer County come over, a little bit of a slow start, kind of had to get the things kick-started a little bit there in the second quarter, but able to come away with a big win, 31-14.
Good to see the Bears get back in the win column. Go to 3-1 now on the season, and district play starts next week, and it's a tough one.
Oh, it is. Fairdale is going to come to Taylorsville. Or not Fairdale. We're at Fairdale. Franklin County. Coming to Taylorsville.
Last poll I seen, number 4 in the state in 4A behind Bull County, Paducah, Tillman, and Corbin.
Yep, Christian Anderson going to be bringing the wood with that running attack. So, be a game that we'll have for you right here on GHP Sports. If you can't make it to Taylorsville for the football game, if you can, please come.
Yes.
We love that environment, love seeing the people there, crowd full. And if you want to watch this, turn us on later on, watch our broadcast later, but we want to see you at the football game. If you can't make it, we've got you covered.
So that's it, John. That's all we got from here tonight. We got to go quick. Again, final score. Spencer County 31, Fairdale 14. We'll see you next Friday night on GHP Sports.